The reason we are here is nothing other than, to show you a business that that helped Mr. Benga, start up a business that he does till today. All right, that helped him, fill up the gap. Okay, I think you already are aware of how he said he lost his dad, and then he started the business, and grew it gradually. One good thing about it was that he started it with almost next to nothing. Hello, yeah. I can see you, but I cannot hear. I can't even see you anymore. I can't even see you anymore. I can only hear you. I can't see you. Please, you have to make sure the cam is on. I mean, I can see you, but there's no voice. There's no voice. There's no voice. You're not saying anything there. So there's no voice and there's no video. It's just you. It's just the picture. Okay, so I have to just go ahead and get it started. Please, I have to go ahead and get it started. So, so what I was basically talking about today is nothing other than a business that I started some years ago. I would say I kind of pioneered it in Nigeria. Okay, and through it, a lot of persons have been, lifted, helped in a lot of ways, and yeah, and it's just about the business of importing. Right now, importation is not new. Importation is not new. Don't get it wrong. People have been importing even before independence. People go outside the country to import one thing or the other. All right. But what is actually new is the fact that using the power of the internet, not having to travel, not having to do anything new, like not having to do much of the work, paperwork, like talking to custom, doing a whole lot of other things, but then sitting right at the comfort of your home and then importing. That's actually what is new right now. Okay, that's actually what is new. Okay, every other thing is not new. Yes, what is actually new is the fact that you can sit at home wherever you are. Some persons say they are in Jalingo. Some persons say they are in Kafanchan. Some persons say they are in wherever. The thing is, you can stay wherever and then you can do this, right? I think I have a look into Mr. Benga's advert. There's an advert he ran on Facebook where he told his story. And then I heard some persons talk about how is this possible? How can you really do this without having to travel, without having to get a visa, without having to, a lot of questions. But then tonight, if you give me your time, I will be demystifying how you too can do this, right? It's something anybody can do. And the funny thing is that you can start with small capital, because most times people ask me, how much do I need to get this business started? The truth is, it depends on you. You can actually start with anything, all right? I tell people, you can start with 10,000, you can start with 20,000, you can start with 100,000, you can start with 500,000. Most problems most people go through here has to do with, capital. Okay. Instead of not, that is my what I tell people. Instead of not starting at all, it is small. I've had, and today they've grown it into that is worth over 10, 15, 20 million naira. I know I have a lot of students who started with almost next to nothing, but today they are they are doing very well. They've built houses, they live in good houses and all that. All right, so right now I'll be going straight to the point. I'll be launching my my slide. Yes, I'll be using slide today. I'll be launching my slide, and then I'll be going straight and showing you what the same business is all about. So if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's go right there. Okay. Okay, now I have my slide on. If you can see my slide, if you can see my slide, it's very important. If you can see my slide, please let me know you can see my slide on the chat box there. If you can see my slide, let me know you can see my slide on the chat box, so I don't end up just talking to myself alone. Since Mr. Benga can't reach me, can't reach here, can't join us, and that's no problem. We can have the training. Okay, so what exactly? If you can see my slide, let me know on the comment box. Like, put something like, I can see your slide. I just need one of that and I'll continue, right? One of that. Yes, I can. Awesome. Thank you. Adeyemi Olubenga, you are there. You've been there. Thank you. Susie, I see you. All right. You can see my slide. So let's just get the business of the day started, right? Now, so how to turn 100K into 1.5 million naira in a month with mini importation. Now, don't get this title wrong because of the 100K, right? If you have 50K, you can start. If you have 20,000 naira, you can actually start. But what I'm talking about right now is how is the same system, is the system, the principle. So how exactly do we do this? And here today in this training, you'll be learning the step-by-step insider guide to running a profitable business, mini importation business in Nigeria. And who are you onto today? Who is the person? Who's the voice? Who's behind the voice talking to you today? It's no other person than Pat Ogidi. And you want to know who the hell is this Pat Ogidi? You may not have heard about me. You may not have. It's just maybe be your first time hearing about Pat Ogidi. All right, it's Pat Ogidi, one of those guys out there who claim they do everything, who claim they are the gurus and all that. And before you even say or think that, I'm not a guru, and I hate being called one. I'm not a guru. I hate being called one. That's actually why I spell, instead of spelling G-U-R-U, I spell a G-O-O-R-O, because what we have today out there are gurus who claim they know everything, but they know nothing. So who exactly is Pat Ogidi? You'll be getting to know that shortly. But then I have one goal on this training tonight. I have this one goal on this online seminar today, and that goal is to show you exactly how to start your mini importation business with whatever you have right now. I mean, 10, 20, 30,000 naira. What you have will give you a profit that will wow you. If you have 10,000 naira, it should give you a profit that will wow you. If you have 50,000 naira, it should also give you 50,000 naira profit. Like profits, that matches your capital, 50K. But then the end point is that it's gonna wow you. That is actually my goal. So you have a duty for me today to stay to the end. And if you stay to the end, I'll be demystifying something for you tonight. All right. I was with a lady shortly earlier today, and then a lady, she came. All right. She sells human hair, and then she was telling me about the fact that she spends more time, more money on DHL, shipping the human hair from India and China down to Nigeria. That most times all the profit she makes goes into the human hair, the shipping. And I told her, well, you're actually doing business and you're doing very well, but the thing is you're working for someone else, right? What if there's actually a way you can actually ship it faster than DHL, one, and get your item faster than DHL, 1 year, and then pay 1,000% cheaper than what you pay for DHL? How about that? That is very possible, and I'll be showing you how that is done today. And this works for you even if you're in Jalingo, Katsina, wherever. You just have to pay 100% right attention, and then you get this. If that's only what you get today, tonight, then it's worth more than whatever, right? If what only you get today is how to ship your item cheaper and faster than DHL, then it's what is. It's worth over 1,000. It's worth over 1 million naira as a matter of fact. But then I'm gonna give you more than that. But if you stay to the end, I'm gonna be showing you, giving you that tip right away. So what makes this training different? Well, you must have attended lots of training like this. Most of them on WhatsApp. These days, they've moved on WhatsApp. From WhatsApp, they graduated to Telegram. All right. Now we have lots of persons who claim they are gurus. All right. But then when you ask them, for proofs, they run away. Okay. But tonight, what makes this training different is because you are learning from a pioneer of mini importation business in Nigeria. I don't want you to believe that right now, but I want you to pay attention. And after the training, you can do your further research for to substantiate or demystify or whatever that point. Yeah, but you're actually learning from the pioneer of mini importation business in Nigeria. My name is Pat Ogidi, and I'm widely referred to as the Grand Commander of mini importation business in Nigeria. Sorry, unlike the gurus, I did not give myself that name, and I wouldn't have taken it serious if it was just given to me by anybody, but then by authorities. I mean, major shakers and movers in the industry. One of them is Ronald Zimora. He was actually the first person, to call me by that name. All right. If you read what's on the screen there, you see the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Niche, Udo Drege one name. That's actually my balance. Yeah, I'm from the eastern part of the country. Yeah. Okay. Ronald Zimora is the best copywriter in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, right now he charges about 1.5 million naira to write you a killer copy, and he has worked with great companies and all that. But then he had this to say of me, Grand Commander. He's actually the first person to give me that name. Then another person who substantiated that is Mr. Laide Alim. He's an eCom giant in Nigeria, right? He does 5, 6, 7 figures weekly. I'm not talking about monthly right now, in Nigeria, from Nigeria. And one thing that is most interesting about this guy is because he's coming from nowhere and is making it right now. Okay, I don't want to really beef any tribe or whatever, but he's one guy who, if I keep telling him he's my friend, he's one guy who, if it's about what you know, if it's about education, if it's about, I don't know how to put it now, but if it's about what you think you know that makes you money, then this particular guy should be the poorest man. So sorry to say that, in this whole wide world. But then, with the help of e-commerce and mini importation business, has been able to break more. He has done things that wow me even as a person. Okay. Now, I think I'm the internet marketer. Yeah, I know I'm the internet marketer of the year 2014. And since then, it hasn't been held. And that's an award organized by the American Internet Business School in conjunction with AfriNet Solution. It's an award known then as .com Award. It happened somewhere in Lekki. And yours sincerely was awarded the Internet Marketer of the Year. Yeah, on the screen there is Alan Court. He owned a multi-million-dollar social media consultancy business in the US. He flew down to Nigeria to witness that award, right? So that's yours sincerely. And if you say I'm still the reigning Internet Marketer of the Year, then you won't be wrong, right? Okay, the screenshot you see on your screen right now is not some lotto numbers or some Baba Ijebu numbers. No, it is actually some a snapshot from my autoresponder. If you don't know what autoresponder means, then you should autoresponder is a database where everybody who come into my newsletter to learn and hear from me get registered. All right, that is the number. I have 184,000. I actually took that number in 2017, late 2017. Right, so now it should be more than this, as a matter of fact. Now, these are the number of persons who are on my list, who hear from me, who listen to me, who read my mails. Now, they are not some emails I go out there to just download and then start blasting. No, they are people who at one time or the other ran into my newsletter, my website, my any of my resources online, and they subscribed willingly to my email to receive my emails, and they have the right to actually unsubscribe anytime. But then they hardly unsubscribe. And if you've been on my list, you should understand that I sent too many emails. Yeah, content feed emails with stories, spiced up with stories and edutainment. All right, and I've coached over 50,000 students. And if I say 50,000, as a matter of fact, that is actually to be very, very mild, because it should be more than that. All right, I don't really like blowing things out of proportion or making you feel, oh, but this guy is actually blowing. Where are these 50,000 people? But then I've coached directly and indirectly 50,000 persons. And the good thing is, anybody that is actually doing well in mini importation business today, lent it from me, directly or indirectly. That means your best gurus out there, they actually lent from me. Yeah. Now, in 2016, I slowed down with hosting on trainings, physical trainings. I slowed down because, man, I focus more on doing the actual important. I focus more on, because it makes me money, actually important than actually just teaching and teaching. Well, I enjoy teaching as well, but then I make more money, with the rest of mine, doing the actual important than even teaching. Okay, so 2016, I mellowed down. But when I was doing it before 2016, this is what my hall used to look like. And then this is not a free training. This is not some join our WhatsApp group and learn. Then they tell you to come and buy ebook of 2.5. No, this is actually a paid training. As you can see, more than 400% in attendance somewhere in Ikeja, Lagos. Praise Hall, Oba, Lagos. Yeah. Then this is also another one, a paid training. That is me, 2016. As you can see, my tummy was still very small then. And then, yeah, this is another one here. And above all, I have a good family. Yes, that's my wife you see on the screen. And that's me Yeah, my wife Jenny and my two, or would I say three wives? I have three wives. Yeah, my wife and then my two other wives. In quotes. All right. Then am I called the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business for nothing? That's the question on your lips right now. Am I called the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business in Nigeria for nothing? I mean, if you ask this question, if you have it in your mind right now, you are perfectly in order, because everybody, it's easy for somebody to just come and claim Grand Commander, claim whatever name. So since I'm called the Grand Commander, since I'm widely referred to as the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business in Nigeria, what exactly is the reason I'm called that name? Any success story, any success story to really back this up? Well, I have tons of them. As a matter of fact, if I open my email box right now, you see tons and tons of them. But then, funny enough, on the contrary, I'm someone, I don't know, for some reasons, I don't just know how to blow my trumpet, how to just go out there shouting and shouting. No, I'm more like I want to be on the quiet side, making my money, affecting lives as much as I can. Okay, but on the screen right now, I have one of these testimonials, right? This one, I have to just pick it because it touched me. It actually moved me to tears. It was sent by Mr. Tony. Nabu is a Moka. He stays in Abuja, right? But I will just take your time and go through a bit of what he wrote here. He said, secondly, I must confess that God has been faithful to me in 2017 with Mini Importation Bees I subscribed through your platform. I'm truly and will forever be grateful to you. Importing 5 times this year alone, and the returns are mind-blowing. Mind-blowing in the sense that my building project has been revived. That's actually the part that melted me. My building project has been revived. If you were the person, if you were to be in my shoe, you would feel even, the same way or even more, right? Life in Abuja has been elevated, all thanks to your eCom course I bought for 350K early this year. Now, don't take that for, a hyperbole. Don't take that for an exaggeration. He actually paid 350,000 naira for an online training on mini importation business. And that is him here talking about the same course and what he's been able to make from the same course. Pato Gidi, you deserve an award of MON. Thanks, bro. Merry Christmas in advance. So he sent this sometime in, I think, in December, early December last year. All right. His name is Tony Nabueze Moka. This is what his mini warehouse looked like right in Abuja. And he snapped there, all cheerful, and then he sent it to me. All right. And I just, as you can see below there, I said, I'm practically shedding tears here, sir. Awesome. Okay, now more of these success stories. Now, this guy you see on the screen is a chain smoker. He's an Anambra guy, he's from Anambra, yeah, but he stays in Port Harcourt. He graduated from Uniport. He stayed there, but of course, he hasn't served. I think he hasn't served, yeah. And then he ran into my mini importation training. He got in touch, and then he had this success story to share. Yeah, I share more of this success story in my my newsletters, right? I don't really like going on Facebook and splashing there, disturbing people with my. It looks like it's a brag for me, but then some people do it. I'd have no issue, but I just don't like doing it. Now, this guy's name is John Paul. John Paul, I've forgotten his surname right now. He said, I did over 200K turnover last week, which was paid yesterday, plus more than 200K orders, still pending payments. I know it's small, but then I'm taking the step one at a time, and I have you to thank for that. Thank you. Now, there's one thing about this guy. He's a chain smoker. The only reason I forgave him for being a chain smoker is because he found a way to make money from his smoking. And I'll be coming to that later on. He found a way to make money from smoking. He did over 8 to 10 million naira from, his smoking habits. We'll have to find that. That's very, very interesting. And you would really love to know what smoking has got to do with mini importation business. All right. Are we following, please? Are we following? He's not talking, and the network is bad on my side. I'm not seeing the video. Wow. Go straight to read the testimony for your page later. Please send me the sales through email. Thank you. All right. Please, can you tell us why we are here? It seems all you have about today. I think if you're not able to see the screen very well, make sure you refresh so that you would come back. And then make sure you're not doing anything on your PC right now or your phone. You're not streaming any video, you're not watching the video, you're not playing the music. Make sure your internet is only streaming this webinar. That's the way you'll be able to see what we have here today. All right. But if you're sharing your internet access, your internet strength with a lot of other persons, then it becomes a problem. Your internet might experience lag and all that. So now is not the best time to check all those things, right? Okay, now with another testimony here again, Ruth Aleo no more. I have to really share this to spice you up, to actually let you know this is very possible. Now, Ruth said he wrote a lot of things, and he says after buying the eCom Tycoon months back, we saw that missing link. He said, "Good morning, Mr. Pat. I decided to write you today. I woke up now. My husband has been doing this business for about 3 years now, but as a smart and a man of wisdom, he kept on saying there's a missing link. After buying the eCom Tycoon months back, we saw that missing link. Now we sell 100K daily. We tried the product within 24 hours. Mr. Pat, believe me, I know you will. We did over 250K. All right. And then they're looking at doing 8 million naira in 3 months. This happened last year, and I can vouch for them right now that they're doing even more than that. 3 days later, the same route came again and said 99,000 naira delivered Saturday, 79,700 naira just this morning. He said, well, Mr. Pat, we do what you teach and making more researches. We believe in you. Hope you don't mind we call you our brother. Doubt is the number one enemy of a man. Okay. So now it's not about these guys because they already doing this business. They're making money from it. Mr. Benga is making money from it. Every other person or some other person out there are making money from this business. But then it's about you. So how about you? What are we doing here? What do we do about you? Now, this is how you can turn 100K, 50K into 6 figures. All right. But here, if you have up to 100K, this is how to turn it into 1.5 million naira in a month with mini importation business. And this is simple, actually. And simple, it can be summarized into 3 ways how you can achieve that. One is the type of products you import matters a lot. How you position and put out the products out there, because if you import the best type of products and then there's no good system, I believe in automation, right? I don't believe in going from door to door or bugging people on Facebook on your timeline looking for somebody to buy a product. No. So there should be an automated system, because as a matter of fact, I sell all these things, but then you can't go to my profile and see them. Yeah. So that's about automation, right? Now, if there's no system to position and put out the product out there, and you have the best of products, even better, you don't go for the product at the first instance. And then the third most important part there, the third part there is you are able to get this type of product in, sell them, and then do them over and over again. How fast you are able to do this? Because even if you know how to do it, and then it takes you 1 year or 6 months or even 1 month, 1 week to sell 1, 2, then it is not a business. You're only just wasting your time. It's better you go find something else doing. So if you really want to do mini importation business, the things you should be doing should be hinged on these 3 steps: the type of products you import, how you position and put out the products out there, how fast you're able to do this, right? But the truth is, any guru can just walk up to you and say, I can show you that same 3 processes. How do you go about this? Any guru can claim to teach you all that. Any guru can walk up to you and say they can do all that. But then there's something I can bet you. None of them knows the smart way, which I call the smart mini importation strategy. So if you are ready, this exactly is what you'll be learning here today. And that is exactly what a smart mini importation business is all about. So what are this strategy? What is this strategy all about in detail? One, it has to do with the profitable products, how to source for them, right? Now, some persons say sometimes, I bought this product and it did not sell. So mini importation business does not work. Then I chuckle, right? Because even in the offline world, all products don't sell. Okay, they go for products in line with their passion. It's not about passion here. If a hot product happens to fall in line with your passion, then kudos, congratulations. But if it doesn't, then you have to kill that your passion. Go for that hot product. I'm talking about mini importation business. If you really want to make money from mini importation business, profitable product is a very a big one, right? How to source them. Now, it's not only about profitable. You have to find the best way to source these products, the easiest way to source these products, right? Then you might find the best of products. What about the shipping? What about payments? Especially since the advent of change in our country, if you're in Nigeria, you will understand that payment became a problem. If you've tried to make payment online, payment became a problem. So either your cards are rejected or you have some kind of restrictions and all that. But then we are entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are known for solving problems. So how did we come around this? We found a way to pay even with Naira. You pay with Naira. And it didn't end there. We also went ahead to find a way to ship your items in a way that is faster and cheaper than the likes of DHL, FedEx, EMS, blah, etc., etc. And today you'll be learning all those here, right? Then we'll find another way. You have to find another way to sell these products profitable products, bringing them in the easiest possible, cheapest and easiest possible way, and then there's no way to sell it, becomes a problem. Funny enough, there's a method I call the 75% method versus the 25% method. 75% of the people use the 75% method because it's easy. It's the outdated method. They sell nothing. Yet they go around claiming gurus, right? But then I believe you want to be among the 25% people here today. So what other thing? Delivering this product. If you've tried to sell anything on Instagram, sell anything, or try to deliver something to someone that is not in your location, you'll understand that delivery, logistics is a big problem in this part of the world. And that is because of our approach, the approach of people towards these things. The other, they don't collect them. So how and what do you need to do to ensure you have the biggest chances of delivery? We'll be talking about that today. Then scaling your profits. Like they will say, only a man who is below 6 feet doesn't hope to grow. Now, if you're making 500,000 naira, 1 million naira profit from your business, meaning importation business, every week or every month, and you continue making that for 6 months and 1 year, I mean, you are doing very, very well, but you are being unhuman, not inhuman. Unhuman in the sense that you are not growing. Every human grows. Even the stone grows, even the whatever grows. So why shouldn't you grow? Now, if you're comfortable making 500K to 1 million or whatever, the next level should be, how do I grow from here? Now, there's what we call scaling. Scaling necessarily do not mean you have to do extraordinary thing additionally. No, it means you have to just change 1 or 2 things or add some things to your marketing plan and funnel, and then you scale. That means if you're making 500K, you could scale and start making 750, 1 million, 1.5, and that is possible. I'll be telling you, giving you a case study of my students who I give some tips to scale. I'll be sharing those tips with you here today. And then I'll be giving you 2 tips that will save you from losing your capital on your first try. This is the part you don't want to miss at all. And if you must know, 99% of other mini importers, I call them shitty importers, right? Some make this mistake. Okay, and then at the end, at the tail end, the reason you should watch towards the till the end, I'll drop something for those who want to start immediately. So who amongst us wants to start immediately? Let me just see you type in I or me in the chat box. Who wants to start immediately? Awesome. Who wants to start immediately? If you don't have data, time, simply exit. It's not really compulsory. Kindly stop filling up comments with unnecessary data and time complaints. No, you're all there. Oh, thank you, Mr. Toby. I love that so much. All right. Somebody coming to watch an online class should have a data, but then it's a choice. Thank you. So everybody wants this. Everybody don't want to make that mistake. Nobody wants to make that mistake. So this is why I encourage you to do a couple of things for me right now. Turn off your cell phone if it's not what you're using right now to watch this. If your cell phone is not what you're using to watch this, please turn it off. Shut down social medias. Nothing happens to social media, but this training will end and there may not be replay, so you don't want that to happen to you. So social media will always be there. So shut down your social media right now. Turn off your TV. I have mine turned off here. Then pay 101% attention right now, because what you're about to learn is the same strategy that has generated over 500 million naira in profit for myself and my students in the last couple of years, and it can do same to you. You can become one of that my students today if you follow everything I teach you on this online class. If you follow each and every steps, and you're able to take notes, ask useful questions, follow up and whatever, and you'll be able to join this as well, right? Okay. It should work for you if you're hungry for success and ready to pay attention and take action. And in case you think you are in a situation whereby you can't really do this, like you think you are helpless, then what about this guy? Compare yourself to this guy. His name is Onilude Bamidele. I have his permission, all right? Onilude Bamidele has a condition that, the normal Nigerian would troop to the street and start begging with somebody holding them by the hand. But watch, this is a conversation he had with one of the agents. I'll be giving you their contact today, my agents in China, who help do all the sourcing for me, right? I connected, Onilude is my student. I connected Onilude Bamidele to this lady, and they started chatting. So this lady in China sent me a screenshot of this chat. This chat wasn't actually from, Onilude didn't send me this chat. I had to just confirm and get his attention to share this with you. Now, he said, I'm new in this business and it might interest you. Now, he's chatting with my Chinese agent. I'm new in this business and it might interest you that I'm blind and literate. Awesome. So I don't want to depend on people for survival. Could you get a 20-inch LCD TV that can also use solar power for personal use? And then my person replied him, I'm sorry to hear that. So how can you read and send me messages? I'm surprised because, I mean, you're blind, you're literate. How can you read and send messages, right? And then he continued, do not be sorry, as there is accessibility or the blind on modern phones and computer. I'm using an iPhone phone now, and with Bluetooth keyboard, I'm able to type. Blind read Braille and learn to type to go through school. But Ogidi encouraged me to buy and sell products for extra income. Oh my God. So now, what is your excuse? He's doing something. Why can't you do something? That should actually be a challenge for you. But then you should be ready, because that is the reason you're here. And if you're ready, I'm ready. But then here are a few disclaimers. I'm not somebody who promises you heaven, that you're going to leave this training and make $1 billion. I'm somebody who believes in action. All right. Me, I'm lazy at times. And that's so many persons are lazy as well. I see some things I can't do, I need to do to get me money, but laziness will just stop me from doing that. But any day I food drag and do it, I see myself making money and regretting, why didn't I do this earlier on? So action is the key word. And that is why my lawyer said I should let you know about this, that I will do my best to walk you through the strategy. Please understand that my results and that of my students are not typical. The average person who attends a training gets 0 results, because attending the training is not all. You have to take action. You have to really take action. You have to go out there and take action. All right. But however, I'm happy to show you exactly what's working for me right now and for my students for free in this online class today. More so, this is not in any way a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a get-rich-today, die-tomorrow scheme. It is not MMM. It is not cycler. It's not any of those things that you put your money, sleep, and tomorrow you get help or you receive help, whatever they call it. This is a business, and you should, approach it as one. Okay. So welcome to the Smart Mini Importation Strategy, where I show you exactly what this business entail, what you need to do, the steps you need to take to start making it from this business. Right. First of all, I love starting with a story. Okay. And nobody wants to be this man. This is a Nation newspaper, that is that is a screenshot of the Nation newspaper. And to actually start with, I think it has to do with the kind of products you import. So the kind of products you import, like I said before, you don't want to import products based on your instinct or based on your passion. No, we're not. It's not about passion here. This is not passion marketing. Okay, this is based on something people want, and that is actually what this story would buttress more for you. So nobody wants to be this man who doesn't last in bed. All right. If you check Nation newspaper and newspapers online, you see tons of stories about persons who have actually gone to court to ask for divorce because they can last long in bed, because the man can last long in bed. All right. And for that man, if he knows what the woman or whatever he's saying is actually correct, the only thing you want to hear is a solution to that problem. Okay, a solution to that problem. No, he knows there are tons of solutions or people who claim to have solutions out there, but then he may not have been convinced enough, because of his past experiences. So how do you convince him? That is what the marketing does. But the most important here is that, a product that has to do with lasting long in bed is a product people can go for. Forgoing even food they have to eat, forgoing something important, is a product they can go for, make sacrifice for something. If you go to get a product, anybody can, people can leave. It doesn't really, that solves a problem that doesn't really threaten the life of people, then it's a product that wouldn't sell. But if it's a product that their life, their pleasure, their happiness is threatened on a daily basis, then you find them getting their salary and taking out a chunk to devote on that product. Now your job is to get that product and find a way to reach them and convince them. This you can do without setting your eyes on them. So that's about this. Then for that man, he has premature ejaculation, and a product like this, which is importable, works great for this, right? I know a student of mine who did 47 million naira in 2017 selling this product. How much does this product cost? You don't even want to know. You don't even want me to tell you. All right. And then he sells at 17K. He buys at something less than $1 and he sells at 17,000 naira. Now, is it very easy? Or how easy do you think it is making 47 million naira in a whole month? Sorry, in a whole year. Okay. Now, blackhead wahala is something every girl is not proud of. Forget it. They will tell you, I've taken myself like that. I think I like it. People, but I'm not complaining. I'm fine. I love myself and all that. Yeah, we hear all that every day. But if they have a solution, if you're able to pitch a solution to them and prove to them that this solution works, this same woman will buy that solution with her school fees. So it's not about what they say. They can say anything in the open, but then the fact remains that they want a solution to the problem. Is a problem that might cause they think, oh, if my face is this rough, people might husband suitors won't be coming and all that. So blackhead, for example, is a product. Now, do you see where I'm going to with this kind of products? With the kind of products you need to import, products that people forgo other things to get. These are the products you go for, but I'll be breaking this down shortly. Just pay attention. And for this blackhead product, there's a product for that. I know a couple of guys who made millions selling this product because every woman who has blackhead on their faces wants a solution. And then there's a system to take this solution to them. They buy effortlessly from around the world, from around the country. Okay. Now, that brings us to the 3 classes of products you should focus on. Please don't do anything outside this class of product if you want to make money. If you are one of those guys who doubted, how Mr. Benga could turn that small amount of money to something huge, then, and you are here and you really want to do this business, please don't go outside this product. There may be other type of products out there, but I'm talking about the products that I've actually tested out and that works. Product people can kill to have. These are the products. I call them 3 classes of products you should focus on. One is the product class 1, the health, beauty, pleasure products. Product class 2, convenience products. Product class 3, safety and security products. Now we'll go into details a bit. Now, health, beauty, and pleasure products. What are they? All right. As you know, health is wealth in every ramification. If you're not healthy, you don't make money. That's on one angle. And also, if you're selling a health-related product, you also make money because people don't joke with their health. Who goes down, that's the end for him. People are afraid of dying, as a matter of fact. And that is why if somebody has a very chronic disease, and you are able to come up with a solution and prove to him that, yeah, this my product can cure this or chronic disease, I can send it to grave next tomorrow. But then I need that 10 million naira in your account. That person will go and give you that 10 million naira and get cured. That is how much people value their lives. All right. Nobody wants to die young. People want to look good and enjoy life. As a matter of fact, if it's even possible for people to live forever, people will do just that. Yeah. An example of these products are teeth whiteners. If you don't know, teeth whiteners as products people can do anything to have because nobody wants to move around with a teeth that is not white, a teeth that has oil on it or all those scales and stuffs. So if you have a product that helps them get a white teeth so that they are complemented, they would go for it. Okay, I sold a product that has to do with teeth, bamboo teeth whitener. It sold like crap, and I was wondering at the point, does it mean everybody in Nigeria has issues with their teeth? Because in a day you see yourself getting 50, 100 orders from people who want the teeth products. That's one product that is very hot. Now, stretch marks, acne, scar creams, these are great products that will always sell because nobody wants stretch marks. Some of them will tell you, I love the stretch mark like that, or I'm not even bothered. But the thing is, if they find a solution, they will go for it. Okay, then PE, premature ejaculation, and organ enlargement products. Please, this is a money maker. The only problem you have is if you don't use the right marketing system to sell it, it becomes a problem. All right. If you find the right marketing system, like I'll be sharing some of them with you today, then you are good to go. You are good to go. Right now, for the enlargement, we might want to ask, why would anybody want to enlarge their whatever? And if you ask that question, you actually either a woman won't even ask that. You're actually a man that's complete. Okay, because if you are not, if yours is small, and the woman insults you one day and tell you, my dear, in that your small thing you want use to make shakara for me, come and get our small dick. I've actually seen somebody call somebody that name on Facebook, And the guy was wondering and imagining what would be happening in the guy's life, because they exchanged they were in a relationship before, they exchanged, so they had some issues, and the girl called him small dick. He might be wrong, but then it's actually something nobody wants to be associated with. Then we have butts and breast, hips enlargement. Whether you like it or not, these are killers. All right. We have eyesight tea, adult sex toys. I have a friend in Lekki, Lagos, Lekki part of Lagos State. His name is Jenkins. He worked with Jumia at a time, as one of their marketing guys. You know, he's a friend of mine and a student of mine as well. This guy made a fortune from selling dildos to babes in Lekki. They book for these things. Dildos he buys for $5, he sells for 25k, 30k. They book for it. And you know the funny thing, these girls buy these things codedly, no return, no stories, no nothing. He buys this thing and he supplies to them. That was what he sold for over a year, right? Until he located to worry. All right. So sex toys in every ramification sell. This is one market I see in Nigeria. No few number of persons are taking advantage. As a matter of fact, nobody is actually taking advantage of sex toys, because we are not proud to just come out and say we're using sex toys. But the thing is, people use these things, and it's their duty to get it cheap and sell it to them. So these are health, beauty, pleasure products that you can sell, that you should focus on, that can make you money. Any amount of money you want is up to you, because this business is 1,000 times scalable. It's not a business that is tied to your time. It's 1,000 times scalable. If you have an order for 500 products, all you need to do is to import the 500 products and send it using the same shipping delivery company. You are not delivering yourself, so it's not a problem for you, right? Now, this is about health, beauty, and pleasure products. Now we're going to convenience products that help people, do things faster. We remember the selfie stick thing. Till date, I still wonder why anybody needs selfie stick. There was a time it was crazy. There's this crazy selfie stick craziness everywhere. Okay, tons of my students made huge money from this selfie stick thing. Before our brothers from the east crashed it, they went bringing container and started selling for 500 naira or thereabout. I had people sell for 12k, and people were buying this selfie stick, something that helped them just snap pictures and all that. All right, people want a way of getting things done easy. They want to cut costs and corners. They want to belong. Sometimes this convenience product is not even about what it helps you do. For example, I ask people, what would a toothbrush dispenser, a toothpaste dispenser do? Because it doesn't even take me up to 5 seconds to put toothpaste on my brush. So why would I want to buy a toothpaste dispenser? But funny as it may sound, people bought those products because somehow they want to belong. I just want a toothpaste dispenser. It might even cost you more time pressing the toothpaste dispenser to dispense toothpaste on your brush than it would cost you just taking the toothpaste dispenser and pressing the thing on your brush. But people got it, and then who are you to question why they are getting it? Your job is to find a need and provide a solution, and then smile to the bank. That's how every money is made. That's how Dangote makes his money. He find a need for sugar and cement, he get into it, and that's how he's making money. Adenuga find a need for Globacom, and he got into it, and that Globacom, that's they find a need for communication. He started providing communication, and that's why he makes money. So it's the same thing we are doing here. Find a need, a good number of persons are having, provide a solution, and then you should be in money. That's how every business works. And that is why MMM could not stand the test of time, because there's no value. All right. Examples of products that fall in this category are electric lunch box. You know that stuff you put your baby's food in, take you to school. When it's time to for lunch, they plug it in a electric power source for a few minutes, and then it warms. It gives it a very mild, a desired level of warmth your baby can eat. Electric food lunch box, right? Hand sewing machine. The same hand sewing machine you can use to just stitch out your clothes. Anybody can use this, right? Toothpaste dispenser, then 12-in-1 kitchen tools, tire inflator, fuel saver, etc. All right. Then I want to experiment this convenience products. Tire inflator, for example. Tire inflator, the one you plug into your cigarette pot stuff, and then you can use it to pump your tire. All right. Every car owner, believe me, want to have that in their boot, because you don't even know if tomorrow you'll be driving to a lonely road and then you have a flat tire. It might need you to pay maybe 10,000 naira to tow your car to the next place or whatever. So you don't even want that to happen to you. You want to get a product like that. So it's definitely going to sell. Okay. Yeah, I think old way of doing it, your car breaks down along Oreshagam Road by 10 p.m. Then it's like hell get into a vulcanizer. But then the new way with a tire inflator in your boot, you can do the magic and then go your way, right? Result is stress-free life and time saving. And if in case you're wondering what the tire inflator looks like, this is one of them. Okay, this is on AliExpress. As you can see, sells for about $12.43 tire inflator on AliExpress. And then this is a Facebook ad. In case if you're thinking people buy this, a Facebook ad by one of my friend. Yes. As you can see, had over 389 shares. Now, convenient product. People are willingly sharing this on Facebook because they think, wow, this looks cool. Okay, and then all of the other thing you see there are others. People ordering, and all that. Tire inflator. Okay, so it's a product that, and as a matter of fact, it has had over 147,000 views and over 55 comments, meaning up to 55 persons have actually talked about it and placed order for this product. All right, this guy sells the hell out of this product. 2-in-1 vacuum cleaner and tire inflator. Then we have the safety and security product. Think about Evan, the kidnapper. Think about what happens to your baby in your absence. Think about what your house help does to your baby. Think about the story of the OLX house help who absconded with the baby. Think about what will be happening in your baby's absence, you know, when you leave them with the house help. Maybe your house help pretends to be very nice, and then when you leave them with your house help, you don't know what's happening. All right, you can't be too sure because there are cases of stories of people who trusted their house help and it ended up just messing around. Okay. So we want to make sure that we know, keep an eye on what happens in our house. Just maybe out of curiosity. It's necessarily do not need to be that you suspect this girl. She could be a saint, but then saints also make mistakes. Remember the devil in the Bible. Okay, so safety and security products sell. We're worried about security. Okay, sometimes we just want to be on the safe side. People don't want to lose their valuables, as a matter of fact. And what are examples of products that fall in this category? The car trackers. People don't actually know that the car I have a case, right? You know, when I got a car sometime is when you buy that insurance 150,000 naira, then they install a car tracker for you so that when your car misses, they'll go and get it for you. Because actually, when you're not able to retrieve your car, that's when they pay you for the car. That's when they replace the car. But when they're able to retrieve your car, they don't pay anything. So why then? I better go and get the car tracker thing. So I contacted a company online. I said to them, I saw a company, they were even in Enugu, and then they sent somebody to come and install car tracker on me. I paid them 50K. I think, sorry, 45,000 naira. So they came and I was upstairs in my office. Yeah. So the guy went downstairs with the and then installed the car tracker. I came upstairs and gave me the manual and told me how to operate it. And I said, wow, this from in my mind, I said, this looks like a product I can import from China. I asked him, guy, do you guys really do anything on this car tracker? Or if I get this particular car tracker for you now, you can install it? He said, yes. Now, if you just get it, I buy a SIM card, put it, and then I install it for you. I said, really? And it works like your own. You don't do anything on the network and stuff. He said, no. So really? So on my other car, I went immediately and then I searched online. As we were talking, I searched online. I saw the same car tracker sell for about $26 or thereabouts. And then and that was even when dollar was about 160 in those old good days. All right. So I ordered it. I called him. I gave it to him. He went and installed it. He came again and gave me the manual and said, okay, this is your car tracker. Start using it. I tested it and it worked. I said, wow. Does that mean that if I buy this car tracker for you, you can start? Then I started thinking of how you can actually build a car tracking business, even if you don't have an office, around this idea. And I have a lot of persons do that already. I have a guy now, right now, who doesn't have an office. He just run a Facebook ad and tell you, don't pay 50K for car tracker, pay 35,000 naira, and I will come and install for you. And then when you respond to the advert, you come and install your car tracker and get in 10 minutes is done, and then he gets off the money. All right, he gets your money, he gets his money and go. Okay. Now somebody you know, each time I share this in my trainings, people say, oh, I want to learn this thing. I'm even planning on bringing the guy on a live training on a webinar is to come and maybe talk about it, or maybe share a tip about that, or maybe organize a training for people who want to learn and set a business around that. So car tracker thing, you know, anything has to do with security and safety is a good one, right? We have car tracker, we have Kid Smart Spy Watch, the watch you wear on your keys, and then you sync it with your phone, you download an app on your Android phone, and from that Android phone, you can monitor wherever your kid is in this whole wide world. You can actually press something and listen into what is happening around your kid. Awesome, right? Then we have spy cams that you can put in your, like, cameras, pen, and it's a spy camera for all the stuffs, right? We have dash cam. for our Taxify guys, you know, our slave mamas and slave queens who just to trend on Twitter, they claim Taxify guys want to rape them. So Dashcam can actually help them. Imagine the number of Taxify riders and drivers out there, and imagine bringing in this product and selling to them, all right, and sharing stories, selling them fear, and then giving this to them. All right. Then we'll have Wi-Fi cameras, the one you can place and then you can watch your home from everywhere. All right. We saw Don't DK watch her home, I think from US or UK, I can't remember now, you know, and then she was watching her home on her phone and then streaming it live. That's exactly what we're talking about here. People want to be security conscious. So security will always provide an avenue, is a big problem that you can feel to make big money for yourself. So these are the three classes of products. Okay, remember the story, the maid who kidnapped my kids appeared like a saint, Mrs. Orekoya. So Mrs. Orekoya now, if she sees a product, you know, that would help her, you know, guide against the kidnap, she would get it at every cost. Okay. Then okay, one more experiment on this security thing. It's actually something that happened to me sometime last year when my first daughter, Mona Chimso, her name is Mona Chimso, my God is with me, that's what it means. When she was about 1 or thereabouts, we were all in the sitting room watching a movie. Then she crawled into the room, into her mommy's room, and opened her makeup drawer, right? And then she took a razor, right? Yeah, razor, raw razor, put it in her mouth, and then she was dragging the razor right inside her mouth. So somehow I didn't know. I came in, I saw her there. Then there was blood everywhere. I started wondering, what the hell is going on here? I started wondering what could be going on. I looked, the razor was in her mouth. That's actually the most crazy scene I've ever seen in my life, as a matter of fact. I didn't really know what to do. But at the end of it all, I started thinking of what I could do to forestall her, that kind of a thing happening. I started thinking of, you know, what how to prevent that kind of you know, event occurring again. So what did I do? I went online and I found something that, you know, something that you can stick it at one end of the cup of the drawer and at the other end of the drawer, so that you, when you lock it, when it's not in use, when it's not open and you lock it, nobody can open it. A baby cannot open it. You know, normally if you drag it so, you know, with the muzzle and force, a baby will not be able to open it. So we got that, and then put it there, and it solved all that. Each time we also see her go there, drag that stuff, and then, but she's not able to drag that. All right, that is exactly one of the convenient safety products that can help your children remain safe. And that's, for me, this, my story alone is enough to even sell a product like this. Okay, and this product sells for just $3.17 on AliExpress. But please don't be don't think these are $3.17 is actually very cheap, because you can get that and sell at your own price. But then I'll be giving you another place where you can even get this cheaper. Imagine getting this for $0.17. That's $3 off. How awesome is that? Okay, so there's also another case of my neighbor, but then I'll be talking about that right now. He used the smart kid watch to actually forestall, you know, after the house help, you know, went to the boyfriend's house with the baby from school. We thought my neighbor won't be coming home early. Unfortunately, he came home early, waited for her. Her phone number wasn't going. Everybody was worried. Then she finally showed up around 9 p.m. and then started telling stories. Imagine if the baby had this smart kid watch, my neighbor would have been able to just press something and find the location wherever in the world where the child is, right? So that's about the kind of products you need to import. Now, if you have any question, definitely you should put them in the comment box. I'll make out time towards the end of the event to take all your questions. I'll make out time to take all of your questions. So put your questions in the comment box. I'll make out time to take all of your questions. Okay. Now, what about the sourcing? Now, we've known the kind of products that we should focus on, the kind of products we should bring in. How about sourcing this product and bringing them in? Yeah, this is one part that's very, very important, because the sourcing can make or mar you. Product sourcing can make or mar you. Because if we both, me, myself, and you, we're gunning for a particular product, all right, and then you are buying from your source for $5, and I'm buying from my source for $1, right, and we bring it into Nigeria using the same shipping system, and then you're selling, and you're selling for 10,000 naira, and I'm selling for 10,000 naira. There's no way we'll make the same the amount of profit. Is not just possible. There's no way we'll make the same amount of profits. It's not possible. You're getting for $5, I'm getting for $1, and we're selling for 10,000 naira each. We don't make profits, right? So you begin to understand what I mean when I say some of these guys are better referred to as shit importers, right? While you are the smart mini importer. So product sourcing can make or mar you. So pay close attention here. So how do we source products, right? We know about AliExpress and Alibaba. They are owned by Jack Ma, that ugly Chinese guy, one of the richest guy in China. Jack Ma owns AliExpress and Alibaba, all right? Alibaba is a place where you can go and buy a container load of an item and all that. And I think small mini importers like us, requested for it, and Jack Ma created a smaller version of Alibaba known as AliExpress, where you can go and buy one item, not just 1 million or 200 pieces, just one. AliExpress, all right? Okay, now AliExpress, things are cheap there. You can actually get things there and you can sell them and make profits, all right? My 4 years in the business saw me buying from AliExpress, teaching AliExpress, showing people AliExpress. They were making profit. People were resigning their jobs and all that and taking to mini importation business and all that. But then, as a human and as an Igbo man, we want to grow. Okay, if for example I get a particular product for 10 naira and I find a place to get it for 5 naira, why shouldn't I focus on where I get it for 5 naira? So for the need to grow and make more, I started searching and found another platform known as 1688.com, where things sell at 200% even cheaper than what you get them on AliExpress and Alibaba. How awesome. Okay, now there's a roadblock here. There's a problem here. The only problem here with 1688.com, there's a problem. And the only problem is the fact that 1688 is not your ideal eCom site. It's not your ideal site where you can go and buy an item. It's not a place where you can just go and buy an item because of a language barrier. Now, the reason is 1688 is originally made to serve the Chinese community, just like Jumia Nigeria is made to serve Jumia Nigeria, just like Jumia Ghana is made to serve Jumia Ghana, just like Jumia Kenya is made to serve Jumia Kenya. 1688 is meant to serve the Chinese community. That is why if you go to 1688.com, you understand nothing on the site, because the site is written in Chinese language and is made to serve the Chinese community, the China space, the China audience. But then things sell at 200% cheaper there. And because things sell cheaper there, and we know that things sell cheaper on this platform, then why not we find a way to now buy those things there? That led me sometime, to find a way to start buying from there. I'd found a way to use the services of middlemen to buy from 1688. So I have people down there in China, just like the person who Onilude, my visually impaired guy, student, was chatting with, or via WhatsApp, was the person will help you get, you communicate with the person what you want, give them pictures, links, whatever, and the person will help you get those items from there. How cool. This sounds very, very awesome, right? Because you get things cheaper without even raising an eyebrow, without knowing how to speak Chinese, without going to a China language school, without going to talk to any Chinese person. Just via WhatsApp, you let this person know what you want. He searches for it. You compare the price with what it sells for in AliExpress, and boom, you are saving $10, $20 or thereabout, or 50 up to 200% savings for you. And then this same person buy this for you, and you get it shipped down to Nigeria for you. How awesome is that? So that is how we found to go around the 1688 thing, by using agents, outsource procurement agents. And I'll be giving you some of these addresses of some one of these agents, so you too can start using them. All right, now what I do, basically, I find the products, I go to AliExpress, I read about the product, because AliExpress and Alibaba is English. I read about the product, I look for them everywhere, and then I go to 1688, I search for this product, I grab the link, I send it to my procurement agent. The procurement agent cost it for me, and then I pay, and it buys it for me. while I end up saving more and more and more. How awesome is that? So this is the smartest way of sourcing. If you don't source, if you keep sourcing like the source before, then you're going to have a problem. And with time, I'll be showing you a testimony from someone about the sourcing thing. And on your screen right now is a screenshot from two of this platform. The first one, the first picture was lifted from AliExpress. And as you can see, that product is wax vac ear remover. Is just, instead of using cotton bud, you put it in your ear, press it, and it gently scrape off all the fluid and all those cream and all those things inside your ear, right? But here it says for $10.13, right? My wife was selling this at the time, and for $10.13 she was making profit. But imagine on 1688, this same product, the same quality, everything, now sell for $0.5. That means you're saving more than $9.5, as a matter of fact. Now, if I'm buying from 1688 and you are buying from aliexpress.com, you'll be making profit, and I'll be making profit. And that is because there's a difference between profit and profit. There's profit and there's profits. All right, so what about payment and shipping? Now, you find a product on 1688 or wherever you want to pay for it. You use your card, you can't use your card to pay on 1688, right? All right, even if you are paying on, even if you want to continue doing it the old way and you want to buy from AliExpress, now imagine that you want to pay, let's say, $1,000. Because of the restriction from CBN and our change government, you are not able to do that. That was at the time, even GTB was only allowing $100 per whole month. That's very funny. You can only spend $100 on your card for a whole month. But that led us into finding how we can go around this. And that led us into finding a way to pay for these products in Naira. How does that work? These guys out there have a Nigerian account. You pay the Naira into the account, send them screenshot on WhatsApp, either the teller or the transfer screen, grab and send to them. They confirm it, and in the speed of a second, you are told your payment has been confirmed. How awesome is that? Without having to look for who to pay with Naira, who to get this and how to get dollar, how to go and open a domiciliary account, buy dollar and all that. No, everything is converted into Naira for you, from the based on the day's exchange rate, and you pay to an Access Bank Nigerian account, and your payment is instantly confirmed, and you are taken care of immediately. How cool is that? And this same company, Good Enough, also does shipping. So they are the same guys who will ship for you from those places to Lagos. How does it work? Like I told you, it's shipping cheaper than DHL and faster. Now, believe it, these guys in Computer Village, these guys in Ladikbo, these guys in Alaba, these guys in Ojo market, all these markets around, all these guys in Onitsha main market, these guys in major markets around that have Igbo people around, they don't use DHL, because if they use DHL, they won't even make money. What do they use? There are companies there owned by some of them, right? Have offices in China. You buy everything in China, they give you the address. Those things are sent to your Chinese address. They receive it, and they have relationship with flight companies, all right? They give your item to the flight company, and it lands the next day in Lagos, right? If you're not in Lagos, you simply pay them the cost of shipping, of sending it through bus to you, wherever location you are, and they would bill it to you, all right? And the sweetest part of this shipping thing, you don't pay 1 naira for shipping until the item land Lagos. You receive a text that, hey, Mr. Patrick Ogidi, your item have just arrived at office. The weight is 5 kg. This is how much you pay into our account, or come tomorrow and pick it up. Or if you're not in Lagos, pay into our account, pay 1,500 or 2,000 naira, and we'll bill it to you. How awesome is that? This way is cheaper. Now, if you want to ship an item that is 1 kg from China, please go and ask DHL how much they will charge you. And DHL might just have it. It might take like 3 to 5 days for DHL to get that. But here, 48 hours for using the express, you have your item here, and you pay a price that is 1,000% cheaper than DHL. I'm not trying to demarket anybody, but I'm telling you the facts, because you're on my training and you are making sacrifice to learn this, and it's my duty to give you the best. All right. So what is this company? Some of this company you can use. I'll be giving you one of them in the question and answer segment. So just pay close attention. Okay, yeah. Now, selling these products. How do you sell these products? Now, selling is becoming easier day by day. Why? Because of the advent of the internet. Right now, it's hard for you to see somebody walk around without internet. People carry internet wherever they go. Either you have it on your PC, or you have it on your phone, or even on your smartwatch. Right? People have internet everywhere. All right. Data have actually shown that people spend more time on social media than they spend on themselves. People spend more time now to think about social media, to gossip, to follow Linda Ikeji, to gossip what is happening, who is Linda Ikeji's husband's child's dad, and a lot of gossips than they spend on themselves. Right now, when people are spending time on social media, and there's a platform to take your ad to them on social media, and that ad, you don't need to be there to have that ad run, what will you do? Becomes an easy way to market your product to them, right? And today, even babalawos are marketing on Facebook. What you see on the screen right there is actually an advert by a babalawo. The name of her page is Discreet Hajia. What does she do? She runs an advert selling her charms. Read through. He said, is he stingy? Use my powerful charm to make him give you millions. Work within 3 days. Drive your own assurance. No repercussion. 30 days guarantee. Get it here with a link. All right. Now, as you can see below the Discreet Hajia, there's a sponsor there. That means he has paid Facebook to advertise that. He's sleeping and his ad is running, and people are clicking through. And believe it or not, people are buying this thing. People are paying Hajia. I think it cost about something. People are paying Hajia to get their own assurance and drive their own big cars. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is not about it. I'm trying to make it, if Babalawo knows how important social media is, the internet is to sell their product, then what about you? All right. I fell in love with the guy. I don't know if the guy is juju on me. I saw a friend of mine, but saw the ad on Instagram. He sells snail, pepper snail. He does snail and then he puts in a pack and then he sells 35. He pay 15 for shipping, right? Now, a friend of mine sent me 2 plates of it. I ate it in the office and I ran mad. Since then, every day, if I open my WhatsApp status, I see the guy preparing the snail and videoing himself and putting it there. I keep buying and buying all these things, right? Every day I see myself eating this. If I'm driving to the office, I just call him, guy, supply me pepper snail, and I eat it. Now he sells pepper snail on Instagram, and that is the only thing that guy does as much as I know. So now, if people like this can sell these products, we hitherto believe can be sold online. What about you that have products even more people want? So how do you sell this product? By the power of the internet. And one way is to selling on Facebook. Facebook is the in thing right now, right? 1 in every 3 Nigerians has a Facebook account. That is the easiest way to read them. And the sweetest part of Facebook is that with your 1,000 naira, you can start advertising on Facebook. You don't need to be a billionaire to start. Just create a page which is free, post whatever you want to post, click on boost, add your card, 1,000, you put in the amount you want to spend, and your ad runs, shows to people you want to show your ad to, and that's it. Okay, so Facebook has forced you a place to sell these items. My students sell on Facebook. They make money selling on Facebook because people are on Facebook buying these things. Weight loss teas, ejaculation products, enlargement products, hip enlargement, what have you, hair restoration creams like for bald hair, arthritis cream, diabetes tea. I mean, people sell these things on Facebook. And as a matter of fact, I don't need to stress much on that because you log on to Facebook, you see these things, and probably you may have bought these things. And it may be that you even learned about this training on Facebook and you're here today. Imagine, that shows you that this thing works. People out there on Facebook are not spirits. They're the same persons you go to church with. They're the same persons you go to club with. So you can take out your business to them and let them. And if you're the shy type, is the sweetest place to advertise your stuff. Now, selling via your own mini e-com site. Now, I advise anybody to sell via their own mini e-com site as well. All right. At a point, you might need to create a mini e-com site and then you start selling. Mini e-com site gives you brand. A brand helps you brand your stuffs and sets you apart. And it doesn't cost a fortune to design a mini e-com site, right? All the designers will charge you 50 and all that, but simple YouTube videos can show you how you can get a mini e-com site running in 1 day. You can do it yourself. I just giving you an expo. Go to Facebook or YouTube, search for how to design a mini e-com site with WordPress, and it will take you through step by step steps, procedures on how you can do that. You can put your picture products there and you sell. When people come to say, wow, this guy has a site, I mean, has some kind of credibility. Now we also have partnering with established online shopping platform Jumia, Konga, and Dide. The truth is, Jumia, Konga, they have millions to burn. In 2000 and I think in 2016, one of the insider in Jumia told me they were spending $2 million on ad every month. That means they were running ad. And now what most of you don't know is that most of those ads, most of those products you see on Jumia, as a matter of fact, 90% of those products you see on Jumia and Konga are not owned by them. They're owned by mini importers like you will become after today. They're owned by people out there. All right. So they put it there. Konga advertises this. Konga Jumia advertises this product. And then the question is, why are they advertising this product? Because they have a commission. Each one they sell, they get a commission. You get maybe 80%, they get 20%. So they have money to spend on these things. So you take advantage of that opportunity. List your product. Is actually very free to get an account there. When you visit any of their sites, you see something like become a seller, register, whatever. You register and then you start selling. Create a store and you start selling. All right. So we bank on their popularity, their brand, and the money, huge money they have to burn on ads to sell. Then because of the huge profit margin, 20%, 10%, 5% they are taking from or whatever means nothing, because they're helping us take off the load from us, selling for us and giving us the money. So which other way? There's another way known as funnel. Using funnel. Now, it is not a funnel using putting fuel on your generator. It is not a funnel using doing all sorts of stuff. It is a marketing system that is the baba of everything, the A to Z of everything. And if you'll be missing anything on this call today, please don't miss what I'll be showing you about funnel. Is very, very important, because funnel will help you automate your stuff so that it becomes almost 70% hand-free. You don't have to keep bothering how to, funnels help you stay online all the time and help you, get your customer, convince them, take them to where they buy, get their order, send it to you. And it's always there. So funnel is the in thing right now. Okay, so what about delivery? Now, I have to really warn here, because delivery, as much as I know, not just in Nigeria, is a problem everywhere in the world. That is actually one of the reasons the likes of Amazon, as big as they are, don't do cash on delivery. All right, but here in our country, because of rivalry, unhealthy rivalry, Konga and Jumia instilled that spirit of cash on delivery in Nigerians, that if you're selling to them and it's not cash on delivery, they become apprehensive, they become scary and all that. All right, but then because we are entrepreneurs, there's no time trying to complain. There's no time trying to say, I'm going to remain in this my shitty condition because there's no reason there's no reason for me to because delivery companies are messing up. Okay, now instead of doing all that and going all the self-pity lane, we find a way to work with those delivery companies, reduce the risk, and still be in business. So the easiest way to go about delivery company, one of them, is to make sure you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Use a number of them at a time, so that when you give them item this week, give this one next week, so that nobody holds your business in the blockhouse and keep you bound to a certain condition. All right, so that said, there are other tips anyway, how you can cut down returns and ensure the products are delivered. Okay, now to ensure in that regard, I give you a couple of them. I have EDS, and their website is eds.com.ng. Then we have Zoom Logistics. Then we have Gig Logistics, owned by the God is Good Motors as well. So these three are just cool. You can start off with that three: eds.com.ng, Zoom Logistics, then Gig Logistics is a way to go. Okay. Then we also have scaling your profits. Now, scaling means that I've been making 500,000 naira every week for the past 6 months. It's almost effortless for me. If I'm sleeping, I do it. If I can close my eyes and do it and make 500K every month. It's not is only a dead man, as a matter of fact, that would want to remain in that 500K per month. What stops you from doing 750, 1 million, 1.5? What stops you, ladies and gentlemen? Nothing. Because as human, we aspire to grow. Just imagine your body, even against your wish or without you interfering, your body grows. All right. So why wouldn't you want to grow your business as well? Now imagine you are making that money. What do you do? Well, I did something for my student. He was selling a hypertension products, supplement or tea or whatever. He was selling hypertension product, and he came crying to me. As a matter of fact, one of the guys that are doing very, very well here, one of the guys I respect you, man. I'll be mentioning his name shortly, right? And he was doing very well, and he cried to me. He came to me and said, man, I'm just good. I do these things effortlessly, but how do I make more? What did I do to him? All right, I told him, okay, go. What the product you were selling, what does it do? He said, okay, it's a hypertension product. All right. Now, what other product do the people who are hypertensive want? Go and research. After some time, he came back and he told me about their test kits. Because anytime they want to test, most of them will go to the hospital and test, right? To go and test how their blood pressure, whatever is, and they pay, or pharmacy, they pay 1,500, 2,000. And imagine if you are testing every 3 times in a week, you keep paying that. I mean, then it's okay. Why not get that product and then offer them as an upsell? And he went there and he got the product for $5 on AliExpress. You can see it on the screen there. All right. What did he do? Okay, I told him, make an A4 paper, a very clean one. You need to say, thank you for being my customer. Like, thank you, right? Thank you for being my customer. And to appreciate you, we are letting you have access to this product, which we just got for if you at 50% discount. If you need it, just reply, yes, we need it, and we'll ship it to you at no free shipping, right? And then he enclosed this A4 paper into every order these people make. Like they make order for the tea, the supplement, the hypertension product they buy. He enclosed it there and he seal it and send to them. Now, when they open it for the product they buy, they see the letter first and they read it. Now, if there are 100 that receive that product, how many of them do you think will want to say, wow, these people are still appreciating me, thank you? They would send the text. I want up to 50% will send the text. And ladies and gentlemen, these 50% are buying this product at maybe 20, 25,000 naira. And you are spending nothing on adverts. You're spending nothing additionally on adverts, getting this client. All right. They bought your first product. Now they are buying the second one at even a higher cost because you are showing them that you are helping them save the cost of always going to pharmacy or hospital to check the high BP. Now, this way, this guy was able to increase and scale his business. And that is why he wrote me this. He wrote a very long one here. He said, your ideas always keep us flying high when the going is becoming tough. Just a few minutes chit chat with you and you will just remove the burden, provide solution, and also give ideas to scale up. So it's very possible. I don't joke with your ideas, one bit, because just last year, one of your ideas gave us multiple 7 figures. His name is Prince Godfrey Elabo. I respect him. We don't agree on a lot of things, especially in politics, but then he's one of the guys I respect because he's been consistent since the past 7 years. And right now, his consistency has been paying. He's actually should be doing more than 7 figures right now. So that's about scaling. Now, the 3 tips or 2 tips for those who want to start immediately. So how many of us want to start immediately? I want to get a yes there. So I know I'm actually speaking to people who want to hear from me. And then I'm not talking to myself. How many of us want to start immediately? Just say I in the comment box. How many of us want to start immediately? How many of us? How many of us? How many of us? How many of us? Just put I in the comment box. If I don't get I, I'm not continuing. Oh, awesome. I just got that from Ademi Olugbenga. Thank you, Ademi. And then Julie. Wow, Julie, it's okay. Michael Williams, of course. Yeah, okay, good. So I just continue so we don't waste too much time here. All right. So tips for those who want to start immediately and easily build 5, 6, 7 figure business within 35 days. Market 35 days. Tip number 1: don't source like them. What exactly do I mean? And I'll be sharing you a sweet case study to buttress what exactly I mean here. All right. Sometime in the recent past, I had a need to import products, and these products were worth over 3.5 million. Yeah, a particular product I found. I wanted to dominate the market, you know, and about 3.5 million naira. You know, I thought we were doing really good. I was importing the product. I thought we were doing good, and from every ramification, we are doing good because if you're buying the product and you're making a gross profit of 5, 6, 7,000 naira on each of the products, by every ramification, you are comfortable. You are doing very, very well. I mean, you don't easily get that margin, you know, in the other space, right? So I was doing very, very well. But then I am an Igbo man. You have to just bear that in mind. So I always want to, you know, do better. Little did I know I could have saved up to 450K from the same product that I was making money and I was comfortable. No thanks to two mistakes, 99% of mini importers still make this. Some of them still make it to today, but I guess you shouldn't be making that after today. And it's not like it's a death sentence because I was guilty of the same mistake when I started. On a particular case there, I imported 1,000, sorry, not 1,000, thousands of a particular product, and this is it. 4-in-1 therapy, health therapy. You know what this should be now? This is sold by multi-level marketing companies for checking, and they'll put it somewhere in your body and check everything, your body, your BMI, your blood pressure, everything. All right. So this same product, I imported thousands of it, and on this AliExpress, it's sold for $8.25. But then I bargained on AliExpress because you can actually chat with the sellers. I was getting it for $4 because of my bargaining power. All right, but the bargaining power is no longer necessary because I no longer deal with AliExpress. Okay, so I was getting it for $4. My last order was 200 pieces of that particular item, and then I was getting it for $4. I could bargain for $4. Yeah. Now, for the 200 pieces, I paid $800 in naira. Then dollar was about 360. In naira, I paid 288,000 naira. Don't mind me. I made money. I made up to 3 times that amount in profit. So it's I thought I was doing really well, but that's not my point. My point is I'm actually going somewhere, right? For 200 pieces of that product, I was paying this. Now, averagely, the product sells in Nigeria for 12,500. Averagely, the product sells in Nigeria for 12,500 naira. That's the same product there. All right. Now, there comes the eye opener. On 1688, this same product sells for, because I bought 200 pieces, so it's same product. If I'm to buy from say this, so I would have gotten it for 9.8 yuan. Sorry, this is not dollar. This is not dollar. This is Chinese money, yuan, RMB. 9.8 yuan. And how much is this 9.8 yuan? Let's go conversion at that time. 9.8 yuan was worth $1.42. Now, mind you, I was getting it for $4 on AliExpress, right? But on 1688 right now, I'm able to get it for $1.42. Okay, so how much am I saving? How much would I have saved? So $4.4 minus $1.42, I would have been saving $2.58 on each of those 200 items. In naira, that's about 928.8 naira. For the 200 pieces, that means a saving of 185,760 naira. Just imagine. That's what I would have saved. Yeah. Multiply that across the 200 pieces of the 5 different products I ordered in that period. That's 185,760 by 5. That means I would have saved 928,800 naira. You should be starting to get the drift right now where I'm actually driving at, right? Now, you want such results. I don't need to ask that question. But then we'll let's look at another case study. This you see here is a car scanner. What it does is, if you have it, you can plug it somewhere in your car and it can show you what is wrong with your car on your phone, so that you take it to mechanic and tell, hey, Kazim, this is what is wrong with my car. My oxygen sensors are bad, change it. Not Kazim coming to come and spoil other things and tell you, Oga, this one spoil, Oga, this one spoil. They look under your car and tell you, Oga, my exhaust pipe, you don't spoil. You do exhaust pipe, nothing happens. If something is still happening, you go. So this help you, stop all that. And it's sold, or it sells for in AliExpress for $12.5. I saw it on the level of $12.5. Then a friend of mine, a mini eCom giant guy, he does very, very well. Like, he does figures. He stays in Ibadan, in case you think he's all about Lagos. He gets it at $4.1. And you know the funny thing, it's not about the price, because he sells and he makes money. The guy said for him to brand it, he wanted to brand it. He doesn't want this general name on it. So he wanted to brand it. And the company said for him to brand it, he had to buy up to 1,000 pieces for them to brand it for him free. Private labeling, OEM. Right? That means that each time he wants to order for this product, he spends $4,100. That's $4.1 by 1,000, $4,100. That means my guy has to cough out 1.46 million. Now, you that's watching might have that money, but some other persons watching also may not have it. So what do we do about this? All right. Now, this is the product on 1688. The product sold for or sells for 20 yuan, 20 RMB. Okay. Now, 20 yuan is equivalent to $2.86 as against my guy's $4.1. That means it should be having a change of 1. 1.3, 1.1 something dollars. Sorry, $1.2, 1.1 something dollar. Yeah. Then the crazy thing here is that on 1688, you can actually buy one piece. All right. But then what about the branding? Okay. I found a way to get the person selling it on 1688 to brand it in the same way the AliExpress guy brands it for my guy. The company brands it for my guy. But this time, what they did was they said, oh, we won't stop you from buying any number you want to buy. If you want to buy one piece, two piece, three piece, four piece, that's your business. Now, what we'll do for you is that you will have to pay us $87 so that we'll print 1,000 of those branding material for you and keep it for you so that anytime you come, even if it's one piece, you buy one piece and we'll stick the brand on it and send to you. But you have to pay the 1,000 pieces branding, you pay $87. All right. Now, this practically means that you can order even one piece. You are never at the mercy of the seller who insists you must buy 1,000 pieces and pay him 1.4 million naira. You are the king, right? Assuming I want to buy the same 1,000 pieces my friend buys and brand it like he does, assuming I want to buy the 1,000 pieces at once, I'll be paying 1,000 by 286, that's $2,860 plus $87 for branding, that's $2,947. Now compare that to my friend $4,100. That I should be having a balance of $1,153. In naira, I should be saving 415,000 naira. 415,080 naira. How cool is that? Now this is the same guy. He doesn't want his name his detail his picture out there, so but this is the chat we have on Facebook. This is about another product. I said $9.8 here. He said $9.8 for how many pieces? But I said $7.2 here if you are getting above 50 pieces, right? And as you can see, that's a 1688 link. I say, wow, is it direct, sir, or via a supplier? I said, just give your supplier the link. Said, how do I start buying from here? He doesn't know about that yet. I said, that's all. Okay, sir. Thank you. Really appreciate. Then I gave him another link again, $6.4 here. I was still digging and getting cheaper links. He said, I won't close. I was actually in the office and I was preparing to go. And he said, thanks, boss. That will save over $3,000. I will pay my tithe later. He just joked because, you know, I belong to I belong to the other side. So let's not go there. So that's actually, it'll be saving him $3,000. Sourcing the smart way as against sourcing the way he's been doing before now. All right. Now, it is not only him that does this. Companies do this. This is a snapshot from a particular website. I've been bombing Facebook with this ad about this same car tracker. He branded it just the way we've been talking about, and he called it Car Doctor, and it sells for 10,000 naira. And he said he has sold 269 pieces in the last 15 hours. I mean, you can do this. This is the mini e-com site I was talking about. It takes nothing from you to do this. Brand the product and sell for you. I have a hair loss badness treatment restoration, badness hair loss restoration product, and I branded the site for it. All right. Hairafresh.com. Hairafresh.com. That's why I said it. It's actually a mini e-com site, like I explained earlier, and then I advertise it and people go there and they buy. You too can do this, and this should be getting clearer now. Who else is following? Is this getting clearer, people? If it's not getting clearer, let me know. Is it getting clearer? Is it getting clearer? Awesome, 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 awesome. So let's just continue. All right. Now, and that's tip number one. Tip number two, funnels. Hey, remember I talked about funnel as a way of selling. One of the the A to Z of selling, right? The song on marketers who know what's up lips right now is, if you're not using funnel, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. And as a matter of fact, multinationals have started using funnels. We might not be doing it there as big as they do it, but from our own little way, we'll do it and we'll make most of what we could make from a particular campaign and particular ad. That is what funnel is all about. All right. Now, what is funnel? It's about a marketing system that helps you create awareness, engagement, discovery, purchase, and retention. Now, the retention is the most important part, as a matter of fact, because every other thing will say awareness, sale, and you lose the person forever and ever. But here you retain the person, because having helped him solve number one problem, you should have multiples of problems. Now, the system, the funnel, which is automated, for crying out loud, can automatically sell them the rest of the things while you sleep and make more money. They bless you and thank you. Thank you for bringing me my solution and not having me go around and look for them everywhere. So that's what a funnel does. But I'll take you through what funnel is really and what it does, why you have to start using funnel. And it's because getting better results and more sales is possible using funnel. Right? You set it up once and it runs literally itself forever, except you are tired of making money. All right? Immunity to saturation. Now, one problem you would always run into if you are not doing it the smart way, if you're not using funnel, is you would have to always be battling in saturation. Oh, the product is everywhere. It's not sold on Kunga. It's not sold on GG for 1 naira. What do? I was making money from it before. But funnel will help you take out that, because with funnel, you just need to seek out that product and fling it out like you're flinging out a piece of whatever, and then putting in a new product just at the end of your funnel. And this could take you 5 seconds. And then your funnel is brought to life again, selling and selling. That's why I said forever, until you are tired of making money. Then what else? It leaves your competitors kissing the dust, and this is what everybody wants, right? Ability to brand and set yourself apart in the marketplace. Funnel does that for you. All right? Ability to sell some types of high profitable products you cannot sell using the conventional method. By conventional method, I mean the hit and run method. Slap an ad on Facebook and boom. There are some products you can't sell. That if you're selling a product that costs you 80,000 naira, that you sell for 80,000 naira, using that hit and run approach might not cut it. You have to use a funnel, because funnel will help you establish yourself as an authority. It will help you create the know, like, and trust thing easily, and then making it easy for you to, because people want to buy from person they trust. People want to buy from somebody they see as an authority. You don't just come from a fly and then you want people to buy from you. No. Funnel helps you do all these things effortlessly. And then ease of scalability, because funnel help you gather the database of persons who have seen your advert so that you can easily sell to them and scale. All right. If I have a 1,000 list of persons who actually bought my diabetes maybe supplement or diabetics tea, and then I find something about diabetes tomorrow, what it will take me is to blast them an email and say, oh, you bought my diabetes tea, and then the testimonies are mind-blowing. But then it's my duty to also make sure I bring you good news anytime I find them. And today I found something that is tearing the world apart, that is actually turning diabetes things around for diabetic patients. All right. If you are interested, you can go here, check it out. All right. Now, I'm not running an ad again to send them to my new product, because I have them already and they are targeted. They are diabetic people who I already know and have known me and trust me. So that's what funnel does for you. And for you who is into multi-level marketing company, all right, now is the time to move away from telling lies and having people telling people to join you and tomorrow they will get a car, because that's actually why multi-level marketing business doesn't really flourish that much in this part of the world. Because multi-level marketing business is actually to sell a product, not to come and bring people to make up your downline. Right now, if you find a system to sell that product, especially a system that is scalable, a system that you can set up once and maybe run itself to some extent, then it becomes easy for you. And that is why it is easier for me to get Keddy's car in 6 months, and everybody was shouting without referring the soul. I got their 4 million naira, whatever. I got Keddy's car. That's why it's easier for me, for my 23-year-old student who stays in New York, to get the Nolan car in under 3 months and get their 2 million naira, because they focused on using funnel to sell the product than having to tell the world to come and join. They would go to Kavanchan tomorrow, or go to Sambisa, or buy a private jet the next day. No, because it's actually about selling. If you have that system that sells, then it makes a lot of sense for you. Helps you sell various other products to a set of customers here, and works for other business models like MLM, multi-level marketing, right? If you are MLM, if you're into MLM and you sell supplements, especially supplements that work, I know a couple of them, then using funnel would help you kill it once and for all. I know a lot of us on this call today are multi-level marketers, so funnel is one thing you don't want to miss out here. Then example of products that are funnelable. Now, not every product are funnelable. Products that are funnelable are products that would always solve a problem that will always be there. All right. If you have a product, if you have a funnel on diabetes, the funnel is not about the product. The funnel is about the problem. Diabetes will always be there. If you have a funnel on infertility, now the product, the funnel is not about the product. The funnel is about the problem. The problem will always be there. Even if the product run out of production, they run out of production, or they no longer produce, or they die, you can get another product that works, fix it in your funnel, and you are in business, right? So skincare products, stretch mark products, black hair products, wrinkles, and eye bags removers are funnelable products. Health products, weight loss tea, sex enhancers, vagina tighteners, womb cleaners. I know a lady, I don't even know there's a thing called womb cleaner, but he found the product on AliExpress, he funneled it, and you know what? This lady gets testimony and it sends me the day I asked what the womb cleaner is and if he gets testimonials. And then these products are products you can funnel. Security products, car trackers, GPS, kids watch, spy cams. All right. This should be sounding confusing. How do I go about funnel? What do I do about funnel? How do I start? Mr. Pat, I'm blowing up. You're talking so much about this funnel, but how do I start using this funnel to sell my products? How exactly? Now, I'm going to be making everything very simple for you. Just pay close, rapt attention to this part, yeah? The difference I'll be showing you right now, what I'll be showing right now is the difference between those who do 4 figures, 3 figures, 2 figures, and the ones who do 5, 6 figures monthly, even weekly self. Now, when I tell people it's possible you do weekly, we do 6, 5, 7, 8 figures weekly. Some people start to. Yeah, I had a student of mine. I told that his name is Amy George. All right, he graduated from Port Harcourt and he was in Port Harcourt then. So we were chatting. We got close. He's from Owerri, and yeah, from Owerri. I pass their home when I go to my place. Yeah. So this guy, I'm from Korea, yeah. So I passed through his their house. We were chatting one time on WhatsApp, and I said, I told him it's actually possible to make $1 million in a month. Then he was starting in this mini importation game, and he tried to doubt me. I'm somebody that doesn't like, something I know that is possible. I've done with the fly, my students have done and all that. I don't really like stressing myself to convince you, right? So I just shut up, right? So after some time, Bale was still in Lagos, sorry, in Port Harcourt. He sent me, he WhatsApped me, he said, Baba boss, the way I the ball it, the way I the ball, it do me to close my account for you, 800K this morning for a week return. A week return. Thanks to you, boss. You told me 1 million naira monthly is possible, right? Now I'm on track to 1 million naira weekly. His name is George Eni George, and he recently moved to I encourage him to move from Port Harcourt to Lagos because he's a guy, he's ambitious, right? And then he's staying in a tush part of mainland. He's still somewhere in Magodo, yeah. And then he drives he last year he bought Venza 2011, all from mini importation business. He does nothing. And I'm not saying this to maybe really brag or something, because I know you too can do this, yeah. And then this is another guy. He sent me a long mail. He bought into one of my courses, and then he said, let me just read the pass in red. He said, Ogapat, I added over 10K as my profit on the product. Jesus, heaven smiled at me. 11 sold over 500 pieces. Okay, I sold over 500 pieces in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I made 5 million Nigerian naira, and still shocked to me. It feels like a dream. Can share all the bank transactions because of that in Thomas. He actually want me to share this, so he gave me the, but won't share the product though. Yeah. And then the other part, he said, money I have never made since I came to Lagos 5 years ago, I made in 2 weeks. Info is power. Thank you so much, Grand Commander. You saved me from financial shame. Now this guy said something somewhere in this mail that touched me again. He's planning on getting married, I think, later this year. And he lost money on MMM. I was one of the lazy youth that did MMM, but my story has changed, So you can take your time and read through it. Maybe just pause the video at a time and read through it. So that's it. So people like this, they had doubt before. Now they never thought it's possible to do all these things, but now it's possible for them. Imagine 5 million naira in 2 weeks, selling 500 pieces of a product. He didn't want to share me the product, and I don't even care. Accent. I'm actually happy about his testimonial. Now it's about him. What about you? I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, is this actually possible? Is it possible to have someone who have a track record of success in the business hold you by the hand and turn you into a pro in this business? Like you don't want to make mistakes. You want to really start and be sure that you're starting on the right path. Is that not what you want? Definitely that should be what you want. You want to start on a high note, skip all the trial and errors and get straight to the real business. But somehow you're kind of confused. And if that is you right now, you're not alone, because it's just normal, and I'm here to help you. I will actually help you. Just pay close attention to this. Right? I'm about to do something crazy right now for you, and I'm about to help make the journey a bit easy for you, or easier, not even a bit, a lot more easier for you, right? for the past an hour or so, an hour, you've been with me, and then we've been talking, taking notes. Definitely should be taking. If you're not taking notes, I need to beat you. I don't even know if the replay will be available. Well, I don't know. I don't really like keeping replays. Yeah, but it's okay. You've been with me in the past hour. You've taken notes, obviously, and it's been a time well spent. You should agree with me. It's been a time well spent. Who else agree with me? It's been a time well spent. If that is you, put in S in the comment box. Has it been a time well spent? Has it been a time well spent? Put in S in the comment box. If not, no problem. I'll just off it, and then we'll go and sleep. Call it a day. Has it been a time well spent? Yes. Awesome. Right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I'm proud now. I feel like a daddy. Okay. It's been time well spent. You've learned some cool stuff, obviously, which you can put into practice right now and start seeing results. I have to be very honest with you. You can go out now. You can even log off right now. Start taking action, buying from Cincinnati, getting the product, and start doing your marketing and start making profits, right? But then my father says something. My father is a sage, right? He likes speaking in parables. I have all the things to tell us in my head. Like when I was leaving for school, I attended a seminary school. When I was leaving, he said, ask me, how what are the two ways to climb how can you climb to the top? How can you climb an Iroko tree? I said, Daddy, what else to climb an Iroko tree if not to climb it? He said, no, that's not the only way. There are actually two ways. He said, okay, one is to look for an Iroko tree seed, sit on it and wait for it to grow. You know, Iroko seed can take 100 years to even grow. Then the day it grows up, there you are there as you've climbed up. That's one. Then two is to start climbing. All right. So he keeps telling us a lot of these, and it sticks in my head. Yeah. Okay. He would also say another thing he says is why eat a baby frog if you must eat one? Like he said, so that he would answer, a baby frog, a frog eater should eat a big one, so that anytime he call you a frog eater, you say, yes, I'm actually a frog eater. So an hour webinar, well, maybe enough for some persons, but for some other persons, it may not be, because we learn in different ways. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of students who I just give tips and they take it and they run and they make things out of it. Then I have some who say, this apart, I want to come to your office, whatever it takes, I pay, so that you take time and teach me and point me through this and all that. Well, we learn differently, so I shouldn't assume that everybody here, is as smart as every other person, right? So an hour webinar may not be enough to cover everything. For such persons, they need to completely get a business running in a flash, especially for those who want to want to start on a very great note. They don't want to start and be crawling, making 1, 2, 3 figure peanuts. All right, you want to start, so why not start on a high note according to them? Right? Yeah. So everybody agrees with me, of course. Now imagine if there's a platform that provides an avenue to work directly with me, yeah, to help guide, direct, and watch over your shoulders and help you set up the whole process, right? I watch over your shoulders so that from the product, selection to the product, sourcing, to the product buying, to everything, I watch over your shoulders every step of the way. Just imagine it's a platform like that affords me the opportunity to watch over your shoulders and see you take that first baby step, walk, just like my daughter that's learning to walk right now. So that the trial and error are drastically reduced, if any, and you are launched into the easy route to making your mini import business journey a superb one. How many of you will be interested? Interested. Who will be interested? I'm about placing an order. I'm just too equipped right now. Isaac Okaka. I love that. About placing an order, you are equipped right now. It's okay. What if I equip you more? You would run mad then. Okay. Who will be interested in something like this? Who else? Who else will be interested in something like this? Who else? Awesome. Okay, I have that already. Now, I'm going to do something very crazy for you here. But then before that, I'm going to even be adding more something to whatever I'll be doing for you. The possibility of literally doing almost all the work for you, hard work for you. Sorry, not almost all the work. I don't tell people almost all the work because I won't be helping you enjoy your money, right? The hard work is actually outside enjoying the money. So I give you a link to the hottest selling evergreen products. Like I give you the link. This is the product. Go buy it. Boom. So you don't have to go through the rigors of finding them yourself and being submerged in the oceans of uncertainty. Imagine literally setting up the system for you. Imagine. That's more like giving you a license to print money and make this year your best year ever. Thanks to smart way of doing many importation business. Imagine. Actually, I'm bringing you something ninja cool. I'm bringing you something ninja cool. Who want to hear about it? Who want to hear about it? If you don't want to hear about it, I'll end this and we'll go away. Who want to hear about it? Say H in the comment box and I will know you want to hear about it. Who want to hear about it? Who want to hear about what I'm bringing you? Who want to hear about it? Put H in the comment box and I'll be proud. Else, we'll call it a day and we'll close. Who want to hear about it? Awesome. Lots of us want to hear about it. Okay, so cool. I just go straight directly to the point. Yeah. Now I'm bringing you something ninja cool in the form of something that will enable you to further pick my brain from this my big head. Yes, I got a big head. Sometimes I wonder why my wife married me. He pitied me. Sometimes I wonder, look at my kids and say, oh my God, imagine I married somebody like me. I go born monkey. So imagine you're able to pick my brain and then rock this mini import e-com business to the fullest. I'm bringing you an offer, really. It's actually an offer. And it's an offer that will easily help you build a multiple, I'm not saying single, a multiple businesses that can make you up to 1.5 million naira monthly or even weekly, depending on how hungry you are, because me, I'm hungry for money. So depending on how hungry you are, if for you, if it's monthly, it's still a very biggie. If it's weekly, wow, you're rocking, you're doing it, you're killing it. So whichever, this offer can easily help you build a multiple business that can make you that amount. You want it, I don't need to ask anymore. So it's okay, I talk about it. You don't want. Now imagine, assuming each of these products I give you are able to make you able to make 8 to 10,000 naira. I mean, profit at the end of the day, pure profit at the end of the delivery costs, cost of advert, cost of products, cost of everything. You're able to make Smile Home with 8 to 10,000 naira from each of these products. Now, how many of those products do you think you need to sell to hit 1.5 million naira monthly? How many of them really? I mean, if you didn't fail maths like me in school, you need to sell just about 150 pieces to hit 1.5 million naira monthly. And how should 150 pieces be difficult if there's a place known as Facebook and that has over 15 to 25 million Nigerians always gossiping, even in the midnight, or ad is running, people watching Facebook and doing whatever, chatting and seeing your ad, they are buying whatever you are doing, they are placing orders. 150 should be very easy. As a matter of fact, you should be looking at 500 in a month. Somebody did 500 in 2 weeks. So you can do better. You can do better. All right. Because that guy is not even in the internet marketing, whatever. He's from a corporate world. He came from a corporate world. He still worked with a corporate world when he was doing that. That means your job is not even an excuse, as a matter of fact. And this is freaking possible. Don't think I'm just blowing anything here. It is freaking possible. And the sweetest part is this platform I'm bringing you can get you that even weekly. Remember, 800K this morning for a week return. I don't need no further proof for this, right? The process can even be automated, especially if you're busy or you like freedom like me. Me, I drink beer. Yeah, I'm a beer person. I don't do wine. I do beer. I've tried wine. Everyone loves the automation part, right? This is freaking possible. Only if you are fast enough. Of course, this is freaking possible. Only if you're fast enough to join me in what I call the 10x Profit eCom Mastermind. The 10x Profit eCom Mastermind. For short, you can call it the 10x Mastermind. You should be very excited right now, and you should be waiting to see what does it take me to get into this mastermind. But then there's a question some of you have now. I've joined something like this without Body Book 250. I've joined WhatsApp group. I've joined Telegram group. My dear, I don't do WhatsApp group because I suck at WhatsApp chats. So it's better I don't even allow you come in contact with me on WhatsApp. So you don't say this guy doesn't reply and all that. I'm more of an email person. I sleep in my email. I reply email like crazy, right? So, but I know the question on your mind right now. So you asking, would this one be different from those WhatsApp groups since I've joined? This is not a WhatsApp group, to be very honest with you. This is not a Telegram group, right? So this is actually different. But then it's not enough to just say it's different. What about proofs? This girl, this lady, her name is Rachel Adobe. She's an action taker. I had something like this similar recently, and then she got in. This is a message from her. I said, "Good afternoon, sir. Abiagomo smiles. She spoke Igbo, like I've come again. I just ran an ad for a week on a not so popular blog and made 7 sales of 19,000 naira on each product. Meanwhile, I spent just 25K to import 20 of them and 20,000 naira on advert. That means 25 plus 20, that's 45. All right. And he has only sold 7 at 19,000 naira for it. That's 19 times 7. I don't want to go further. And now, mind you, this is on a not so popular blog. Do I have to talk more about this? Well, he said Dalu Dede, like he's greeting me. It's all good. So here's another guy. He's saying Joshua is a Bini guy. I said, boss, good evening. Now I finally know the pains. You guys are okay. He's talking about something else. First, thank you for the sales page. Each time I run campaign, I do get orders. The first campaign I ran, I lost 5 orders because I did not check my emails. Please, if you're here, don't fail checking your emails. Why should you be running out without checking your emails and leaving a lot of money on the table? Well, this is another one from Femstick. He's an Ibadan boy. Let's watch. You see how here sent this last year, October 30. So I must confess, bro, you are super hot. I have 3 outstanding orders that need to be sent out tomorrow. Be using AliExpress before wasting money. The 3 products I'm selling is less than $2 each, and I'm selling it for 10K. Bought the 35 pieces for less than 30K. With shipping and everything less than 50K. Just sold 6 for over 50K. Still remain 29. I don't even know the percentage I will use calculate himself. AliExpress is a waste of time. Even Alibaba too, sir. I must visit you if I come to Lagos next month. He's in Ibadan, Femstick. I love you, Femstick. This Chidera Anele, I think he's a financial analyst, something like that. Yeah, financial analyst, something like that. So, hello, Patrulli, you are the grand commander of many importation business in Nigeria. I'm not sure anyone is contending that with you. Like Floyd Mayweather 50-0, you are the undefeated champ in the industry. Keep it up. Ndiwa Makalai Kibos are good. I don't do. All right, cheers. Okay, are you convinced? If you're not convinced, then I don't know how else. Well, if you're lucky to make it into the eCom 10x eCom profits mastermind, 10x profit eCom mastermind. Here is what you get in the 10x profit eCom mastermind. First, you qualify to join my 35 days 10x profits eCom online coaching. It's strictly going to be online, so no physical thing. Even if you're in Calabar, if you're in Damaturi, if you're in Jalingo, or outside the country, you are good, right? And within these 35 days, you qualify to ask me any question and get premium dedicated answers. Now, if you walk up to me in a good day and say, if I'm happy on a good day, please, Mr. Pratt, I want this from you just for 30 days or 35 days. I say, okay, pay me 30K since you want it. Just that, right? If you walk up to me another day, then that's all. That's not all. Number 2, I'll hand you over the secret of dominating and raping 1688. Now, it's not just enough knowing about 1688 and all that. You have to know everything about 1688, how to find it. See, I bet you that product you think you found on 1688 that is cheap right now, you are happy. Hey, I found product on 1688. There's actually a way to find a cheaper one. Don't ask me how. All right, you get to know about this in the 10x profit eCom mastermind. Okay, and if you walk up to me on a good day and say you want to learn just how to dominate 1688, I will say pay me 25K so that I can use it to buy baby food for my daughter, and then I will give you that $1 million secret. All right, then I will also show you in the 10x profit eCom mastermind, give you a jealously guided list of 10 evergreen super hot products. I would compile the products with their links and everything and send it to you. Right? If you want that list alone, it's 35K. If you want that list alone, okay, then I'll give you links to all the important contacts you ever need. The outsource agent, the shipping company I use, list the suppliers I've done business with, etc. This is priceless. And if I'm ever to sell that list, it's 75K. And as if this is not enough, right? I will show you how to unearth more products. Now, somebody got into an offer like this from me in recent time, and do you know what he did? he helps people now dig up evergreen products and he sells to them 20,000, 50,000, helping people dig up evergreen products, and that's what he does. He does mini importation business. He helps people dig up evergreen products, compile it, he sell it to them 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. All right, but here you're getting, you know, the goose are be the geese that lay the golden hen. Okay, then I also take you through a series of training that show you how to create profitable funnels. I will take you through a live webinar. Again, it's an insider webinar, not a general webinar, where I show you how to create funnel from step 1 to the final step, profitable funnels right now. If you if that is cool, right? A profitable funnel, how you can create it for yourself. And if you walk into my office any day and you say you want that, say, okay, it costs you 5K, so sit down and within maybe 3 hours we're done and I'll be the 75K richer. But here, you're not paying that amount. Solve the issues of return for you. Now I'll tell you what it means, how to go about delivery, so that you get lesser returns. I call it 75% delivery rate strategy. So that, because as a matter of fact, most people you see out there don't get even up to 50%, but you're sure you have to get 75% delivery rate strategy, right? Then I'll give you access to my wonderful course that I've never released to the public. It's called the Recession Escape course. Now, what this course does for you is, while you are doing your mini importation business and selling to people in Nigeria, I mean, who tells you that you cannot sit right in your Bomosho home or your Damaturu house, and then the same thing you are doing, you start selling to somebody in Ghana, Liberia, somebody in Kenya, without doing what? Without picking a phone or without speaking to anybody on phone. It sounds very incredible, but this, my brother, sister, is 100% possible. I call that course Recession Escape course. It's not available to the public. I sell my eCom Tycoon course, ecomtycoon.com, right? I sell that course. It's been selling and all that, but then you won't see me sell the Recession Escape course anywhere, because I only sell it to people who already have the eCom Tycoon course and they buy it for 25,000 naira. That means you that is not even my customer yet, probably would buy it at twice that amount. But here in the 10x Profit eCom Mastermind, you are getting access to this course at next to nothing. All right. And then, as if it doesn't stop there, in the process of all this, especially in creating your funnel, you'll be needing to create sales pages, simple sales pages. Now, you do not need, you don't want to, it doesn't make sense that I tell you, go and meet this web designer and pay him 50,000, 100,000 to get you a sales page. No, technology has made it possible for a drag and drop software to help you create your page in a fly. This is actually, I know nothing about web design, but I created my ecomtycoon.com website in under 10 minutes using this Insta Builder software plugin, right? And it cost about $197. That's over $72,890. You can check it online and see how much it costs. Instabuilder.com. That's how much it costs there. $197. I'll give you a copy you can actually resell and use on client side on multiple sites, not a copy that you can only use once. All right, that is actually what you get. One of the things you get from the 10x Profit eCom Mastermind. Then I'll give you a simple secret to private labeling. Remember, my friend was spending $4,100 on trying to private label a product. But then what if I give you a secret to private labeling that nobody is using in Nigeria except my inner caucus, inner circle students? Awesome, right? I'll be handing you over all that. Plus lots more of things I'll be sharing, especially on this training, on the funnel online training that I'll be hosting for you, maybe one or two times, right? It depends on how we strategize all that out in all of this 10x Profit eCom Mastermind. Now, I know what's on my mind right now. You think the 10x Profit eCom Mastermind is very expensive. Like if you calculate all these values in red, you're wondering, can I buy this? Is it possible this man want to kill me? How can you tell me? How can I start this and all that? But the truth is, all these figures are worth over 270,000 naira. But I got a plan for you, right? If you buy that at 270,000 naira, but the funny good truth is, you are getting it at a cheap rate, because if you set it up all, you can start doing that figure daily, as a matter of fact. And when that happens, you won't even call me again and say, Mr. Pato, I'm doing this figure now, I want to pay more. You won't do that. So, but then on another plan again, the way you came around here is about somebody sharing their life story with you, and then you got hooked, you read it, and then it connected with you. So if I tell you have to pay me that amount, then I'm trying to put everything in the same direction. All right, that is why I got a plan for you. What is this plan? Who else wants to know? What exactly is this plan I've got for you? All right, the plan is that the eCom 10x Domination Mastermind is only meant to admit 50 persons. And right on this call right now, I think we'll have more than that number. All right, we'll have more than that number. But because I want to prove a point with a lesser number, I want to prove a point. It's actually easier for me to prove a point with a lesser number, so that when I go with the big, when I take it, the case studies to the bigger number, I will not make shakara and say, okay, these guys, you are not to pay 2 times what they paid, because this is the result. This is the proofs, right? It's very easy like that. Okay. Now, because of that, I'm opening access to 25 persons for a limited time. These 25 persons will enjoy a 85% whooping discount, and that means that they're not paying the 275,000 naira anymore, but they are paying just 29,999. That's even more than 85% I even promised. So I lied. So they're not paying the 275,000 naira, which, I mean, if you have to get all those things individually, you pay, right? They are paying 29,999 naira. And here is how to get that immediately, right? There's a link beside your webinar window right now. If you're on a mobile, if you're using a mobile, it should be below the video, right? Below the video link. Sorry, below the video. If you're on a PC, it's by the right-hand side, all right? But if not, then it's also on the screen right now. Go to ecomtycoon.com/10x, ecomtycoon.com/10x, and you'll be right onto that immediately, right? ecomtycoon.com/10x, or the account number there. There's an account number on the screen right now. Get the account number, you know, make the deposit right now. Make sure you are in the 25-man range, else you might be bounced back. As a matter of fact, the system has been automated to do that, so don't doubt that. Okay, the account details on the site, or you go to the ecomtycoon.com/10x if you want to join the 10x Profit eCom Mastermind. 10x Profit eCom Mastermind. The details to join is on the screen right now. ecomtycoon.com/10x, or the account details on the screen right now. And that is it. And if you do that right away, like right now, if you do that right now, I'll do something extremely crazy for you. I'll give you access to an awesome bonus that will get you so excited, right? So this is a course I created. It's about 8 hours course that pieces everything about mini importation business in Nigeria. I call it the eCom Tycoon, and it sells for 10,000 naira. So if you do that right now, you qualify to get that course. I mean, those who do that right now, okay? It's the course that shows you a brand new system that helps anyone find hot in demand product for $3 or less, pay for that product in naira, ship them in 5 days, and show you the easiest places to sell them, so you make 500K to 1 million naira profit weekly. Okay, so the link should be somewhere on your page right now. Click on the big give me access and you are good to go. Right, and if you do that right now, you are getting access to this course at no extra cost. Right, so altogether you are getting something even awesome, something wonderful. That you're getting values of 275,000 naira and 10,000 naira. That is, you're getting for just 29,999 naira, you're getting all that, right? But that's only if you act fast. And the details are still on the site, ecomtycoon.com/10x, or straight to the account details on the site, whichever way that's convenient for you. But then I think the online system is actually backed by CBN, Paystack powered, and then you get access immediately, nothing to wait for. Like if you do using the online system, you get access immediately. The system is redirect you to the members area, and you start devouring, asking questions, and devouring all the contents in there. But if you also make payment using the bank details, no problem, we'll be fine. We'll get back to you as much as possible, as fast as possible. We get back to you. Now, let's think of it this way. Now, if you get into this offer and at the end of the day, all it does for you is guarantee you a steady 5, 6, 7, 8 figure monthly, do you think it will be worth it? Now, if it make you achieve those tall goals you've always had, but then because of reasons best known to everybody, right, you're not able to achieve them. If it helps you achieve that, do you think it's worth it? Now, if it makes you the envy of folks around you, would you think it's worth it? Sometimes I ask, it took my neighbors, right, years to know what I do. One of them came around my office because there's a SpectraNet office in my place. He came to recharge his SpectraNet, and that was how he saw me and came to my office, and he said, Mr. Pat, oh, finally saw what you really know what you do. Else, most of them kept on wondering. Sometimes I park my car, they wake up early in the morning, they leave, they come back, they see my car still parked at that same place, and then they're murmuring, is he doing Yahoo? Is he doing all these things? No, I do none of those. I do something I have actually showed here today, right? And to some extent, they think I'm an envy of them all, and all thanks to the same strategy I'm talking about here. So, what if I further do something absolutely crazy for you right now? I call it the fast action taker bonus, and it's not going to be available outside this webinar. It's not going to be available outside this webinar. This fast action taker bonus is so cool to ignore. It's so cool to ignore, right? Is worth $997. That's almost over 360,000 naira. It's called the Facebook Ads for Complete Newbies. Is worth over $900, almost $1,000, right? That's over 360,000 naira. And it's not even available for sale anymore. If you Google it, you see nowhere it's sold online. The seller is an authority in Facebook ads. He put it there. He sold it for some time and then he took it off. But then I got a hold of it and I'm ready to let you have it. This 360,000 naira worth of item, I'm ready to let you have it. If you come in right now on this webinar, right now, that means if you come in right now and do that right now, you're getting values of 275,000 naira plus 10,000 naira plus 360,000 naira. That's you're getting values of over 640,000 naira. How cool is that? But it will only be cool if you come in right now for this discount test, 25-man test, 29,000 naira, 29,000 naira, 99 naira right now. And you can do that by clicking on the link that appears on your webinar window right now, either by the right-hand side if you're on a PC or below the webinar video if you are on a mobile phone. Remember, you only qualify to get this fast action taker bonus if you come in before 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. Am I actually pushing this? I said this webinar right now. Okay, let's leave it 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. So it's up to you to come in right now, going to the link there, or making a payment or transfer, whatever, getting back to us on that email address there, or you do what is best for you. But then at this point, you're left with two options, basically. First option is to do nothing and take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free, or pony up this small investment today, compared to all the values you get in return, and just give it a shot. If you get access now, I will assure you it will be a wise choice because your life will change as a result. If you decide not to join us, it is fine, but it also won't be fine. But that is a choice, and your choice is actually supreme here. I respect it. Whatever be the case, that's the link on the side there. Go to ecomtycoon.com/10x, or you make a transfer, whatever, to the account details there. And whichever case, we get back to you immediately for 29,900 naira. Maybe when we make it available again, then we'll be selling for 50,000 naira. So it's up to you to get into the 10x Profit eCom Mastermind. It's up to you. Now we take some question and answer while I leave this on the screen so you can get the details, right? It's on the screen, but this is a question and answer time. I'll look at some of the comments and take the question and answer, okay? And then we'll call it a day. Let me just start from the beginning and see questions that are worth answering. Okay. Hello, Mr. Pat. Was very alert listening to the words and information that can set a man free from poverty and misery. Thanks a million, sir. Thank you, Obi. Please, I started selling materials for senator wears, but the market is not moving. My dear, you have a gold in your hand you don't know. You stay in Oka. Do you not have a boy in Aba? He sews all my native, he sews all my shirts, all my trousers, all my stuff, all my sewables, right? He was doing it like he just tried to get word of mouth, but I told him about, creating a platform online and then getting people around, showing them what you're made of. Like, show yourself, make a picture of you making these things, videos. You have cameras, do all these things, post them there, engage, and then you see people. And then he started doing them on Instagram, started getting orders from across the country. Now he comes to Lagos almost twice every week to come and pick, measure people and all that. But then he's also devising a means of getting the measurements here and all that, but he prefers to come. Internet would even help you sell more of that thing. Then I know a lady in Oka, in that school in Oka, Nnamdi University. She has tailors in Aba. No agreement, just meet tailors. I need you to sew this for me. And then she advertises on Instagram. She gets the orders with styles. You pay, and then you wait for 3 days. They make the item, they make the clothes for you and send you. The girl makes the clothes. The girl sends it to the tailor, the measurement. They make the clothes, and the tailor will even go and we bill it because they pay first. And then they're happy. The girl is making her money and paying those tailors their costs. Right. So with the internet, you are limitless to what you can actually achieve and do, as a matter of fact. Can I see your face, Peter? Okay, let me put on my face. Peter wants to see my face. Let me put my face, even though it's oily, but then I'll put it on so you see my ugly face. Let me put my face on. Okay. Ouch. Oh, my face is back now. Okay, you can see me now, Peter. All right. Let's continue with the question and answer. So thank you. Can you give us the contact of procurement agents? Okay, yeah, I think I promised that. Their name is MBC Logistics. Yeah, MBC Logistics. If I say Google them, they don't have much of an internet presence. MBC Logistics. Okay, Google them. You get more information on them. Yeah, I don't know how to add items to cart on 1688. No, you cannot buy directly on 1688. As a matter of fact, you can't buy. I said that in this training. You can't buy directly on 1688. You have to use agents, which would help you do the ordering, make the calls out there, because it's a local site. It's a local site like our Jumia. So make all the orders. You pay them in Naira, and then they help you ship it down here to Nigeria for you. Okay. Please, I did not start with you, but how can I get to listen from the beginning? Prince Courage, I think I would make the replay available for 48 hours, for 24 hours. So after the training, you get a link to watch the replay for 48 hours, for 24 hours, and it will be off, right? So you have to just make sure you're listening. You watch that. After the training, you get the email, and then click on the link, and you'll be able to watch it. The account details on the screen is different from the one on the Give Me Access. No, you're not correct. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Please use the one on the screen. Use the one on the screen. It's actually a mistake. It's actually a mistake. Use the one on the screen. Use the one on the screen. It will be corrected shortly. It will be corrected shortly. Sorry about that. Sorry for calling my attention to that. I didn't get a chance to change that before the training. Sorry. It will be changed shortly. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually changing that now. So there's no problem. I'm actually changing that right now. So, but why I take your question? It's okay. Okay, I think everything should be fine now. So if you refresh that link now, you would get the correct account details, right? GTB, Netfilm Marketing 0115138336. Yeah, so that's it. Let me take my. So you've seen my face. Can I go back to the? Can I go back to the details on the screen? Let me go back, please. You see my face now, my fine face. My Jerry. What other question? Let's take more question. Please, I did not start. Okay, I've answered the account details. Okay, thank you. How do I buy genuine products? Yes, the agents will do that. They help you better. What I advise you do generally is buy sample products, like buy 2, buy 4, 5, 6, then bring them in. If they meet your requirements, fine. But then the agents would also be the one to receive it. They will receive it first. They will inspect it. If it doesn't meet your requirements, no need sending to Nigeria. They will send it back to the seller and then mark them, give them a bad review, and get a refund. Okay, but in all, it's always advisable you buy sample first, like 10 pieces, so you're not on the losing end if it finally messes is not up to your standard. An interested agent in Nigeria for 1688? Yes, NBC can help you do that. Yeah. Thank you for this information. In case where I have 35,000 in my account to start a business and I pay 29.3 for the eCom tycoon, how do I get a capital to start a business? Well, how to get a capital should be your thing. I have actually I don't like really saying it starts with 10,000 naira because it confuses some persons. But I have some persons who have actually started that small. The any judge guy who does 8 millions in a month weekly right now, he started with 50K. Right, I think I have a story on my ecomtycoon.com. He started with 50,000 naira. Any judge guy he borrowed, I think in 2016 or thereabout, and he's been able to build that in something that's giving him this amount of money. So it's about you. How you raise money for business should be about you. I don't really like telling people to go take a loan or whatever. It's about you. It's a decision you have to take as an entrepreneur. Yeah. What medium do you use to create funnels? I use InstaBuilder, and if you join the InstaBuilder, cost about $197, right? For the full license, the one that gives you access to create unlimited funnels, even install for clients and sell if you want to. Right, and then it's a drag and drop kind of website stuff. I just get your content, pop it in. You choose a template, get your content, pop it in, click save, and you have a website. That's how I design my ecomtycoon.com website. All right. How do I place advert on Facebook? Well, it's very simple. If you have a Facebook account, you can actually place an advert. It's not about placing an advert. It's actually placing an advert the right way. If you don't do it the right way, then you end up dashing Mark Zuckerberg money, because Mark Zuckerberg has no farm. The only place he makes money and becomes the 3rd richest man in the world is via people who place ad on Facebook and pay. So that's it. Somebody says, I'm in Bonny Island, River State. How these goods get to me if you put it? Now, Bonny Island is actually a town. Because I have people in my village, Nkwere, I'm from Nkwere in Imo State. Nkwere is in Olu Zone, Nkwere, who do it, where the network shakes. I have people in the remote part of Kano State where the network shakes. So long you have a car, bus pass through your town, what's the problem? That's no problem. Or you have a logistic company come there, that's no problem. And the good thing is, people don't understand this. I didn't even mention this. You can actually sell these things without actually having access to the products. Now, the products, some of the logistic companies I give inside the 10x eCom, Profit eCom Mastermind that will be given there, can actually warehouse these products for you. So that when they come, they can go to the logistic company, sorry, they can go to the shipping company who brought it in from China and pick it up and store it for you. So that when you do your stuff, whatever, from wherever you are, and then when you make sales, you push it to them through WhatsApp. They get it, they write the name of the person, do the orders and then send you your money when they receive the money. So you don't necessarily need to. As a matter of fact, when he was doing this, any George in Port Harcourt, he never saw any of his goods. That's what they keep saying. Now imagine he was making money from Port Harcourt. He didn't even see what he was selling, the product he was selling. Those guys, he come into Lagos, those guys, the logistic company go and pick it up, we house it, and then whenever he has orders, he runs his business from Port Harcourt, from Choba, Port Harcourt. He runs his business. When order comes, he send it to them through WhatsApp, and then they do the orders and then pay him, right? Can I get your contact? My email address is parts.ogidi@gmail.com, and I'm an email person. I don't do phones, please. Email parts.ogidi@gmail.com. That's my email address, parts.ogidi@gmail.com. Sir, I don't have any amount now, but we'll pay on or before Thursday. Can you help me? I don't know about that. Paulina. Paulina. I can help you. Okay, I can help you. Send me an email. Let's see. I'm not promising, but send me an email. Send me an email, Paulina. Hope payment through transfer will be acceptable. Transfer is acceptable anyway. If you want to vote the money into the account, just make sure after payment, the details there, putting your name there. Yeah. Sorry, send us an email in that email there, 10x@ecomtycoon.com, and we would reply you, get back to you so that you give you information on everything. Whatever way you want to make payments, always make sure you get back to us. But if you pay online, you don't even need to get back to us, because after payment, I mean, if you pay through this Paystack link using your card online and stuff, is 100% secure. Once you pay, after payment, you see a link to click to take you to the members area. You are in automatically and you start enjoying. Why those guys who pay via bank would have to, receive their email and then manually reply them for them to get in. But if you pay using your ATM card online through Paystack, you are in automatically. All right. Are you importing some items for you? No, we're not importing. We are showing you how to import. All right, we're not importing for you. We are showing you how to import and giving you the item to import, giving you the link, making the problem should be, see, importing an item for you. If we show you how it's done, then it's like giving you license to go and print money, as a matter of fact. As part of the things to get. Okay, I've answered that. The access here, Bonnie, is water weight. My dear, I have customers from Bonnie. I mean, I have students in Bonnie. I have customers from Bonnie Island. All right. I think what they do is when something gets to them, to water lines in Port Harcourt, the logistic company know how to do it. There are some of these delivery guys who fly Bonnie Island. Bonnie Island is a big town where they don't take light, where they don't seize light at all. So what are you saying? I have people in Bonnie Island. I have friends there in Bonnie Island. So it's not like I don't know. I've not been there, but I know people there who, it's not a barrier at all. I'm not trying to sweet talk you. It's actually up to you to decide whether to pick it up or not, but it's doable from there. It's not something impossible, right? Okay. How do I get advice? Okay, I've answered that. I think no more question here. How do I buy genuine products? I've answered that. My question is the agent buy fake products instead of genuine. That's what I'm saying. The agents have to receive the product first. It has to receive it first and inspect it. If it's not, yeah, the agent have received a couple of my products and they are not up to standard of what they send it back to those guys and get the money back and buy from another person. That's why it's good to use agents. Yeah. The account details. Thank you for that. Mr. Parts, will I start selling immediately? Why not? What's stopping you? You can. Faith is there. You can. I want to join, but don't have access to internet banking. Can I pay tomorrow? Yeah, you can pay tomorrow. Yeah, you can pay tomorrow. I just paid for it now. You're welcome. Thank you. My question is: the agent buys fake products? Okay, I think we've answered that. All right. Any other question? No other question. Just people replying to the. Okay. I'm about placing an order. I'm just too equipped now. Thank you. I'm having eCom Tycoon products. I have eCom Tycoon products. All right, congratulations. Yeah, don't worry. Can you please give me some agent contacts? I've actually done that. Blessing Anayo. This is like the eCom product. eCom Tycoon product. No, it's not. It has more than the eCom Tycoon products. Sorry. A part of the things to get. Are you importing some items? I think there are no more questions, so there's no point dragging this. If you have any other further question, you can always send us an email, and then we'll have it from there. Please, can I payment be accepted after tomorrow? Emmanuel Okere, I wouldn't know. It depends on the number of person who gets in. So 125% gets in, the price might increase. So you might get to the site and see the price increase. So that's the best I can say for now. Yeah. Please consider. Okay. How can I get to the agent? I've actually given you those details earlier on. So watch the replay. Prince Courage. I've actually given you those details. I think is it. Guys, thank you for hanging on. I love all of you, and then it's been a wonderful time out here. And you'll be hearing more from us, from Mr. Benga, via email and whatever. I hope to see you inside the 10x profit eCom mastermind, and I promise to make it a very mind-blowing one. Yeah, and I believe Benga also has some bonuses, unannounced bonuses, just that the network from his side couldn't allow him add that. He will be adding that in the membership area. So when you come, you'll be seeing the when you come in early, you'll be seeing the Benga's resources for the first 25 persons. Or okay, I think he was saying something like for anybody who gets in from now till I think Friday or so, I don't know, will get access to his wonderful, awesome. If you don't know, Benga is an Amazon god. Like he does well in Amazon writing and all. I think he has a couple of bonuses he wants to throw in, but the network didn't allow him. But if you come in, you'll be, and you're among the 25%, you'll be seeing you'll be getting it inside the 10x profits eCom mastermind. So thank you once again for being here. I hope to see you and talk to you some other time. I love you. Bye-bye.